Sure. हॅलो, अखिल सर.
हॅलो, येस सर.
हां, आवाज येतोय ना? काय बोलायचं? मी मोबाईल थ्रू कनेक्टेड आहे. माझं नाव पण
येस,
आणि मोबाईल लिहिले ना,
नो
तिथं
इश्यू सर.
माझा आवाज आहे.
येस येस येस, गॉट इट सर. थँक्यू.
हां, चालेल. किती 10 ठीक आहे, चालेल. काही हरकत नाही.
सर 10:15 we'll start. Yeah, 10:15 we'll start. But the sir will also join us. And then we'll
हॅलो.
हाँ यस सर.
येस सर. ओके. येस. अखिल सर. अखिल सर.
येस सर. येस सर. येस सर.
आपला हा प्रोग्राम संपायच्या शेवटी ना, जे शेवटी तुम्ही जेव्हा बोलणार आहात ना,
येस सर.
फीडबॅक लिंक जी आहे ना ती तुम्हाला बऱ्याच वेळेला पोस्ट करावं लागणार आहे, कारण ती वरवर
हो हो हो.
कदाचित सरकत जाईल ना.
I'll do that. I'll take care
हा,
of that.
आणि
Yes.
म्हणजे मंगेशकर सरांचे लेक्चर झाले की इमिजिएटली यू स्टार्ट, म्हणजे सरांचे लेक्चर झाले की बिफोर यू इन्व्हाइट मी, यू आर गोइंग टू
Yes sir.
टेल दी पार्टिसिपेंट की देर इज अ फीडबॅक लिंक. फीडबॅक
Yes sir.
कम व्हॉट यू कॉल
Doubt. Doubt. Yes sir.
क्वेश्चन, डाऊट
Yes sir.
लिंक्स.
Yes.
हा.
Yes.
ओके,
Yes.
तर ते फक्त सांगा आणि मग लिंक शेअर करत राहा. मोस्ट बऱ्याच वेळेला तुम्हाला शेअर करावं लागणार आहे.
Yes sir.
दुसरी
I'll do
गोष्ट
that. I'll
म्हणजे
do that.
आपण 29 तारखेला
Right sir.
29 तारखेला अजून एक अशाच प्रकारचा सेमिनार ऑर्गनाईज करतोय टाकळकर
Okay
सरांचं.
sir.
त्यांचं नाव नाही घ्यायचं फक्त बरं का, कारण परत मंगेशकर सरांना
Sir.
थोडंसं हे होईल. ओके, तर एक
हॅलो सर, तुम्ही लाईव्ह होता त्याच्यासाठी
वीडियो भी चेक करेंगे और देखेंगे कैसा होता है.
लाइव है.
Good morning, sir. This is Akhil here.
Good morning, Akhil. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
We are going to start
Sir,
at 11 o'clock, correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And sir is going to join.
Good morning, sir. This is Dr. Pardhe. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sir will be joining within 2 minutes. Mangeshkar
Yes.
sir will be joining within 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Akhil, I'm joining from mobile and from this also.
Sure, sir. Sure. So audio is clear.
I came to college, so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
Good morning, Bode sir.
आपके साथ कोई है सर फिर?
हाँ, कुंभारकर सर हैं, माने सर हैं.
अच्छा.
Any issue?
नहीं, फिर वो कोई है क्या साथ में?
हाँ, ये है ना, कुंभारकर सर इधर है, माने सर हैं. हाँ. ओके. अब इस पे टेस्ट कर लो. क्या करते हैं? प्रॉब्लम होगा, ईगो का प्रॉब्लम होगा. ये भी ठीक.
करू का आता? 215 झाले. करून टाक. मी माने सरांना सांगतो आणि करतो. मंगेशकर सरांसाठी थांबलोय आपण. ऍडमिट ऑलवर क्लिक करू ना मी? ओके ओके. हॅलो सर, मी ऍडमिट ऑल करतोय. मला सरांनी सांगितलं तसं करायला.
थोड़ा
मंगेशकर
रुको
सर
ना,
join हो-
थोड़ा रुको, अपना सेट होने दो पहले. हेलो.
बर्दे सर ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं क्या?
Yes sir, just 1 minute.
अच्छा. जैन सर एडमिट कर सकते हैं क्या? फोन आ रहे हैं कुछ बच्चों के. 3:30 क्रॉस हुआ है अपना. हम्म.
Hello guys.
कॅमेरा आहे
होत नाही. हाँ. And good morning, Professor Mane. I hope I'm audible.
Good morning, sir. This is Akhil here. Yes, sir. Audible clearly.
Okay.
Good morning, Durgesh sir. Very good morning. Professor Bode this side. Yeah, unmute. अखिल सर, दुर्गेश सर को अनम्यूट का
जी कर रहा हूँ. Yes, sir.
प्लीज.
Yeah. Very good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, good morning and welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Pleasure.
Yes.
A very good morning, sir.
Very good morning, Mr. Joshi.
So we are on Zoom as well as we are live on YouTube also. So
All right.
we are joined by participants on Zoom as well as YouTube.
Acha, acha. So it's lots of students are joined, is it? These are all students.
Yes, sir. A lot of students are joining. Yes, sir.
Acha, acha. Okay, great.
So one thing
Please
regarding
start sharp at 11 o'clock.
yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So you'd be sharing your screen, is it?
PPT.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I have made a
Yes,
small
sir.
PPT. Yeah. You
We
want me
can
to
just,
share it right now?
run the check right now so that it will be
Yes,
easy.
I'll share it then. Share the screen.
Yes, sir. Please. Sir. You can. You have the. You are also the co-host, so you can share. the
Hello.
screen.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You can share the screen.
So this is it.
Right.
So I made a few slides from my side.
Sure, sir.
And followed by the presentation which I think Avinash Borde sir had given. Borde sir had
Yes.
mentioned to me. But
Yes.
that is there. So
Yes.
that presentation is also part of this. It's just that it
Sure,
comes
sir.
a little later. Initially, I am just sharing few of my views on this entire process,
Sure.
so that the background is created and then students and parents are aware about it. And
Yes.
then we'll talk about our college credentials as well.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir.
That should be
It's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That would be.
So I'll stop the share now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes. So this is a request to all the participants. First of all, a very good morning and welcome to all of you. To get a better use of the bandwidth, I request all the participants, if you could switch off the videos, it will be better so that there would be no problem due to bandwidth usage. Secondly, if you have any questions, please post your questions in the chat box below. So you can post your questions to me. My name is Akhil Joshi and you'll find me as the host here. And you can post your questions and we'll be taking those questions also. This is two simple instructions to all. So we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Yes, a very good morning to all. Piyush has joined. Shubham Patel, good morning. Good morning. I know all of us are very much enthusiastic today because we have crossed a threshold that was the examinations, and now we stand at the next platform. Aditya, good morning. Harsh, very good morning to you. Yes.
Good morning. Hey.
Dr. Mujumdar sir, good morning. Mujumdar sir, unmute करना.
Yes, sir.
Sir, good morning. Durgesh Maheshkar sir, I am Dr. Muzumdar.
Very good morning, sir.
My son was there in Indira College
Okay.
in your batch.
Acha, acha, acha.
Presently, he is in VIT, third year mechanical.
Okay, how is he doing?
He is doing very fine. His 8 point pointer is 8 plus.
Great. Nice to know
So
that.
they are doing, and nowadays all are busy with sir online classes.
Yeah, of course. No,
We had also only today's lecture at 11 to 12. We are rescheduled at 1 o'clock. Otherwise, our college is also engaging a lecture from 10 to 1 regular classes, 3 subjects, and one more 2 hour slot is for practical. Now, virtual practicals we are conducting, sir, at our college.
virtual practicals. Interesting.
Yeah. Sir, IIT Bombay, and they have given us a lot of facilities.
Okay.
There only the last problem is there at for few subjects. Simulation problem is there. Otherwise, virtual class one can go and attend very nicely.
Very nice.
PVG college has taken lead for some numerical subject and other branches, electronics also.
Okay.
So virtual classes at IIT Bombay we are able to conduct.
Very
on
nice.
that.
Very
And
nice.
then,
Sir, ours is a regional nodal center.
yeah.
Dr. Durgesh, Mr. Durgesh sir, our college is a nodal center for virtual classes.
Okay.
In fact, 8 laboratories in civil engineering and 5 in electrical.
Oh.
We are developing for IIT Bombay.
Acha, developing IIT Bombay.
Yes, we are developing for IIT Bombay. They are in a, finalization stage. But most of the practical we can conduct today on VLab. So this is the added advantage to the students
Very
of
nice.
my college. Very few colleges have this facility. And the student, those who cannot join the virtual labs, for them we kept video ready,
Okay.
of all the practicals. For example, universal testing machine. So how to find out the tensile strength of steel using UTM.
Right.
Total video is ready.
Okay.
Right from taking reading, setting the watt to how to do the calculation.
Very nice.
Those type of videos we kept on our Moodle. The students regularly see that.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And sir, added advantage of our autonomy is now I am teaching to second year mechanical A division. I am finding a quality of a student then compared to before our autonomous status. In
Okay.
autonomy, we really got a very cream, I can say that, compared to a previous one. So their questions and other things are very fantastic. We'll have to also study for some questions, and they are quite motivated here. And academic is our 100%, sir.
Sir, he is Dr. Mujumdar sir is a senior most professor in Pune University for mathematics,
Wow.
and he is chairman board of studies for science board.
Wow.
So physics, chemistry, mathematics, everything in first year is under his this thing purview.
Great.
And he is almost for more than 10 years. He is chairman.
Fantastic. Nice
And-
to know you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We were chairman together in 2005.
Acha.
Since then, he is chairman and academic council member and board member of the Pune University.
Very nice.
Anything happening for mathematics and related fields, he is a final authority.
Great.
Author
So
of
you
many
have-
books for mathematics.
Okay.
He is asset for us.
Certainly. You have many stalwarts in your college.
Yes, sir. We have many. Yeah, that's sure.
Great. Very nice. So today's students are all 12th standard students or some of the engineering students also?
Yes, all 12 standards, sir. All 12 standards.
So it's 10:59. Shall we, with your permission, we'll begin the session, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Right. Jain sir, so go ahead from you. We'll start the session now.
After 1 minute, we can start, Akhil.
Sure. Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Because many are joining, that is one. Second thing, it is 10:59 yet. So
Yes,
after
yes.
1 minute, okay, we can
Yes.
start.
Yes, sir. Definitely. A
Again,
very
you
good
pass on
morning.
the message to the student.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
A very good morning to
You
all
can
the
pass
students.
on the
who have
message to the student.
Yes, I'll do that, sir.
Ah.
A very good morning to all. the student friends who have joined. I have been bombarded with questions already. So a very good morning to Suyash, Suraj. All of them are very much interested in asking many questions. We are here for this session. This session is especially for all of you. And I welcome you all.
Akhil, can you request them to close their,
Yes, sir. Yes,
image,
sir. I have.
number one. Number two, they can send the question to you. So again, because many are joined new,
Yes. Yes.
keep on sending that
Those who are-
message.
Yes, sir. Yes. Welcome to all the students for this session. Two simple instructions will follow. First of all, to take care of an internet connection and a better bandwidth for you, I request all to just turn off your video. Secondly, any doubts, any questions that you have, please post them in the chat box. In the chat box, I'll be taking those questions and we'll be taking those questions up with the experts today. Yes, Shri, you may ask your question. Shri, yes, your question will be noted down here. The team is noting your questions and we'll be taking those questions after sir's session. Right. Okay. We'll begin now.
Yeah.
We have around 564 participants here, and then many of them have joined on YouTube also. So those who are joining us from YouTube, if you have any questions, please post them in the YouTube comment section. Our team will be taking those questions and passing it on in the session also.
Mr. Akhil, we can start.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. A very good morning to all. Namaste. I am Akhil Joshi, and on behalf of Rajarshi Sahu College of Engineering, I welcome all of you to this very important and interesting session, How to Select an Engineering College by Professor Durgesh Mangeshkar, sir. Welcome to RSUE, sir. Today, we are also joined by Dr. R.K. Jain, sir, Director, Rajarshi Sahu College of Engineering. I welcome all of you, and I extend a special welcome to the special guest today, the 12th standard science students, engineering aspirants, and more importantly, parents of these aspirants. When we talk about 12th standard, it's a very important event in the life of an Indian, so to speak. And so that is why आप सभी का बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ जो पेरेंट्स ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स के साथ. स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने पेरेंट्स को नहीं ज्वाइन किया, प्लीज इमीडिएटली आप पेरेंट्स के साथ इस सेशन को अटेंड कीजिएगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई वांट टू applaud and congratulate all the 12th standard students. The year is 2020. We are in the year of 2020, and we all know how this has been for all of us, right? Especially for my student friends here, it is no more than a 2020 cricket match. With all the ups and downs you have gone through your board exams, then there was the uncertainty about your engineering entrance, then there was certainty, there was clarity, and इस सारे struggle में से जाने के बाद में today we are standing at that place जहाँ पे हमारे exams हो चुके हैं, and we are now waiting for that final slog over. 18-19 overs are done, and 19-20th over is going to be. There are 6 balls and we have to play. One of the reasons I'm comparing this to 2020 is in a 2020 cricket match, हम जब आखिरी ball में आखिरी over में आते हैं, at that time the shot selection becomes important. That time your ball selection becomes important, and at that time the decision making, the players' decision making becomes important. So taking that forward, we have been having parents who have visited the college for CET exams, and I saw that the parents are as interested in engineering as their kids who are writing the exam. बच्चा एग्जाम लिख रहा है, पेरेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टेड थे. पिछले हफ्ते 500 अराउंड 500 पेरेंट्स आके कॉलेज विजिट करके गए हैं. दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ डाउट्स, अ लॉट ऑफ एस्पर्जन्स, कुछ डिफिकल्टीज है कि अभी कैसे होगा, क्या होगा. ये सब ध्यान में रखते हुए, कीपिंग दिस इन माइंड, हम आज एक सेशन में आए हैं रिगार्डिंग हाउ टू सिलेक्ट एन इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज. एंड वी आर इंडीड प्रिविलेज्ड टू बी having Professor Durgesh Mangeshkar, sir, who has 2 decades of experience in the same field. He has been guiding students to a better engineering career, right? as of a lot of you have visited the college, present parents have visited the college. Yeah, okay. So to proceed with, I request Dr. R.K. Jain sir, Director RSCOE, to share his thoughts with us, sir.
Thank you, Professor Akhil. And I take this opportunity to welcome Professor Durgesh Mangeshkar, sir, all the parents, and all dear engineering aspiring students. Indeed, it's a great moment for me, and it is an auspicious time for us. Navratri is going on when we are meeting. So by taking the blessings of Goddess, we start this discussion. Title is very, very attractive and very important for all of us. How to select engineering college. Friends, today we all know that you all have completed your 12th. You already appeared for JEE, or you have already appeared for CET. Now there are two important questions in your mind. Number one, which college and which branch? I, as a teacher having 32 years plus experience, as a principal of an institute having about 20 years of experience, and of course as a parent of a son who is already did engineering. So when I'm talking something to you, I'm not talking just for the college. I am taking this background in the mind and talking to you. Friends, I'll just give my opinion briefly, then I think we have expert who always handle thousands of students every year and guide them. In my opinion, college is more important than a particular branch or stream. Why I'm telling so? Because of late today we are talking Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 means automation, robotics, AI, data analytics, and I know that these are the subjects which are common for all the branches. Today, I am an author of a book. Friend, you may when you will be in first year or second year, you'll get this book in the hand, where I'm writing what is the use of data analytics for civil engineering. So friends, one thing is sure, what choice should be, in my opinion, choice should be that which college we are going to choose. Because when you go to a good college, you'll get good environment. You'll get environment where your entire personality will grow. Please remember, getting degree is not adequate today. Today, your personality should have multi dimensions. And those dimensions can be added if those dimensions are present in the college. If your surrounding students are having good merits, they are also doing on good projects. So whether you are in a civil engineering or you are in a mechanical or you are in a computer, they can work together. Today in RSCOE especially, I can tell about my college, we are motivating the student to take the project. So different branch of a student can come together and work on various projects. So whether you are a civil engineer or mechanical engineer, hardly it matters. At the end, I think Professor Rao Bode is going to take some of your questions. He will tell you his experience about various branches. For example, yesterday we got the result from TCS Digital. Digital is minimum offer is 7 lakhs. And there are about 10 students, 10 plus I think. In that 10 students, I certainly say there are 3 from mechanical engineering, 2 are from ENTC, 2 are from IT, 2 from computer. So this is the distribution in TCS company, which generally we feel it is a core computing company. Another example I give, last year, 2 students joined IT by taking their choice. But when they entered in our college, by looking at the environment of the college, and they know that our civil engineering department is having very good, record or history for, MPSC cracking, especially for civil engineering. So those students from IT, they requested and came to civil engineering. So these 2 examples are motivating me to tell you that, friends, today what is important is institute, its culture, environment, and philosophy of that college, how teachers are dedicated, what are the strength of that college, whether that college is NV accredited or it is NAND accredited. NV accreditation means, please remember, your college is benchmarked by international or national level experts, because NBA is a authority which is having Bussington Accord, and the moment student go to NBA accredited college, they get at par with almost all developed countries institutions. Similarly, NEC accreditation, that gives a fairly chance to have to certify that yes, college is having good quality. And what is the not only NEC accreditation, but what is the CGPA? We have got 3.26 CGPA. It is A plus category for CGPA. So that is one. Second point. Third point is ranking in NIRF. I can say proudly this college is having ranking for NIRF. Recently, Atal ranking was declared by the Ministry of Education. And in that ranking also, I proudly say that our college, Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering, got top 25 band, we can say, in the band of 0 to 25 in all private colleges. Just yesterday only, Ministry of Education again declared one more ranking, star for the colleges. And in that star, again, it was for innovation and entrepreneurship activity in the college. Sir, we got yesterday only 4-star from Ministry of Education. This college, we always say that Pune University is one of the best university in the country. And I proudly say that my college, Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering, is graded as best college by Pune University. If these are the, laurels, or these are the things which we thus, then I hope that when you choose any college, you take this in mind. Another part, autonomy. Why autonomy is required? So I told you we are having time when education industry 4.0 is in the forefront. To make our curriculum contemporary to the industry 4.0, I feel we required education 4.0. And education 4.0 has only one mantra of success is, flexibility. How you are giving flexibility to our children so that they can shape their, future. How much flexibility is there so that they can choose their electives, they can choose their tracks. They want to go to a data analytics or machine learning, or they want to go for a particular stream, whether that flexibility is available. Yes, as an autonomous college, I proudly say that there is a lot of flexibility. And last point, whether that college is supported by some industries. Here, I again request you, when you visit any college, you see whether the curriculum is developed with the help of which university or which institute or which industry. So today I can say our information technology and computer curriculum is developed with the support of TCS. Persistent helped us for developing the curriculum for information technology. We have got MOU with IIT Ropar. This is very important point for all the listeners. We have got MOU with IIT Ropar for designing the curriculum for mechanical engineering. So if we have got again MOU with the KPIT for designing and developing the curriculum for electrical and ENTC. We have got international MOUs where so that we can give global input to our children so that they will be globally competent. They should not lag themselves in global competitions. We are also importing various languages like French, German, Japanese. I think these are the things which you should look into, whether you take this college or that college. But I request every parent and every student, please you ensure that what is the college of culture, what is the achievement of those colleges in the journey of maybe 15 years, 20. There are many colleges having 30 years, 35 years of journey. But in this journey, what they have achieved, please you look into that, then only take a perfect decision. I hope that I have done enough, hint to you. For detail, we have got expert again who is always shaping thousands of children. For me, coming is limited number. But sir, for you, 1,000 students are every year coming, you are guiding them. And I proudly say that many of your students are really doing wonderfully well. And we are proud that we have got today associated with you. So thanks once again for joining. And I wish all the parents, all the children's best of luck for your journey. I know, but I'll tell you only one point as a parent. And I want to pass on to your students. Friends, today you are at a very, very important crossroad. You reached to the 12th completed, but please remember, and you want to become engineer. But this is your today's dream. But please remember, this is a dream which your parents started seeing when you started going to the junior or senior college. So a dream which did not allow them to sleep. They are working day and night to realize this dream. So I request all the students, while taking any decision, but a simple suggestion, sit together, discuss a lot, bring lot of data and conclude something. And if you are really any doubt, I again tell you that doors of this college are always open. Every day we are getting 50 plus parents visiting the various departments. And please remember, there we are not motivating or propagating for our college, but we are showing them what engineering is, how we should look engineering in today's environment. So if you visit our college, we always support you, always welcome you. Thank you very much, Mr. Akhil, for giving me the chance. And thank you once again. I welcome everybody to our expert and everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we move to the guidance that all of students are very eager to listen to. A speaker, Professor Durgesh Mangeshkar, sir. Anybody from Pune and Maharashtra, sir doesn't need an introduction to an audience of 12th standard. However, I will still go ahead and introduce our today's speaker, sir. Sir is a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Bombay. He's the Director and Academic Head of IITians Prashikshan Kendra Private Limited, formerly also known as IITians Pratishthan. Sir has been teaching physics, mathematics, and chemistry since the year 2001. And in the past 2 decades, his institution has produced more than 950 IIT ranks, 2,500 plus CFTI, NIT, ICER selections. We read his articles in a lot of dailies in Pune, as well as online. And he has also written books on engineering entrance examination. Sir has started an online testing platform in the year 2006, as well as NEETmasters.in in 2012. Sir is a member of Art of Living Foundation. And for all the 12th standard aspirants, sir is somebody, who guides, and I have the fortune of knowing him. I've met him also. So welcome, sir. Welcome to this session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joshi, for a generous introduction. Thank you, Dr. Jain, for inviting me to this platform and for the initial briefing. Dr. Muzumdar, sir, Dr. Borde, sir, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to address students. I'm sure all students here, you're all 12th standard past students and have appeared for various entrance exams, including CET. So whatever I am going to be talking now is to help you to possibly choose an engineering college and the branches. It's ironical, I would like to share at the outset before I share my presentation and stuff. It's quite ironical that parents and students spend years together, even a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money in coaching themselves for entrance exams. So to get a rank or percentile or marks in entrance exams के लिए बहुत मेहनत होती है, लेकिन जब वो rank आता है या जो फिर वो percentile आता है, how to convert that into an engineering seat in an appropriate college or branch, इस पर उतना विचार होता नहीं है, उतना thought दिया नहीं जाता, और herd mentality से काफी बार decision लिया जाता है, या 2-4 friends discuss करके कुछ तो decision ले लेते हैं, या broad trend lines के हिसाब से देते हैं, या previous years के cut off के basis पे decision लेते हैं. तो ऐसा कुछ करना योग्य नहीं है. It's not appropriate. It's a very critical decision. जितना आपको marks मिलाना important था CET में या JEE मेंस में, उतना ही important या शायद उससे ज्यादा important ये है कि आप college का और branch का decision सही तरीके से ले. Alright, so मेरा जो presentation है वो उस तरफ आपको थोड़ा मार्गदर्शन देने के लिए रहेगा. So kindly hear me out, and then as Joshi sir said, we can also take questions and you can ask those questions also. Yeah, so ये भी possible है. So let me just share this presentation. I prepared a small PPT for all of you, because how to select an engineering college and branch ये बहुत critical चीज होती है, और actually बोला जाए तो difficult भी नहीं है, लेकिन अगर उसको casually लिया जाए तो it can be a very I mean risky and a dangerous thing also, because अगर आपने गलत ब्रांच ले लिया, गलत कॉलेज में फंस गए, तो फिर करियर का उद्धार उतना नहीं हो पाएगा जितना आपका पोटेंशियल है. तो ये डिसीजन को बहुत शांति से विचारपूर्वक लीजिए, ऐसा हमारा आपको सलाह है. Now let me start off this particular part. Let's first understand the core branches of engineering which are there, so that at least there is some clarity on this aspect. See, fundamentally there are lots of branches. अगर आप even जोसा का काउंसलिंग का अगर आप currently जो IIT NITs का काउंसलिंग चल रहा है उसका ब्रोशर देखेंगे तो there will be more than 100 branches of engineering which are mentioned. Okay, so there's a huge spectrum. But fundamentally there are 3 branches. ये बात आपको समझना जरूरी है. And what are those 3 branches basically? Computers है, कंप्यूटर साइंस बोलते हैं, कभी जगह कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग बोलते हैं, तो अलग अलग नाम नोमेनक्लेचर हो सकता है, but broadly computer science and engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and mechanical engineering. So basically these are the 3 broad and core branches which are there. All right. Within that, you can say instrumentation engineering, telecommunications engineering. This is all part of electrical electronics. Production engineering, civil, chemical engineering, metallurgical industry. These are all part of mechanical engineering. अच्छा, chemical engineering में chemistry कम है, maths physics ज्यादा है, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics से ज्यादा पढ़ना पड़ता है. Chemistry में अगर आपको रुचि है तो metallurgical engineering ले सकते हैं. So these are basically some aspects which I wanted to focus on. That and in the undergrad level, मतलब अभी जैसे अभी आप अगले 4 साल जब engineering करोगे, BTech करोगे, BE करोगे, so it is advisable that you do in a broad-based branch of engineering. All right. ब्रॉड बेस मतलब कि ये कोर ब्रांचेस में करना ज्यादा रेकमेंडेड है, सिंपली बिकॉज एट दिस स्टेज ऑफ योर करियर, अभी आपने जस्ट 12th स्टैंडर्ड पास किया, या सम ऑफ देम मे बी रिपीटर्स, सम ऑफ देम हैव जस्ट फिनिश्ड 3 years डिप्लोमा आल्सो. सो ऐसे स्टेज में जब आप होते हो तो इंजीनियरिंग के बारे में ज्यादा मालूमात नहीं होती. Exactly what is engineering, what is mechanical engineering, what is electronics engineering, computers engineering, exactly क्या होता है, ये ज्यादा अंडरस्टैंडिंग या डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं रहता. Okay, so therefore, because you are likely to change your mind after a couple of years, it is advised कि एक broad based branch of engineering choose करेंगे तो उसमें से कोई बहुत सारे specializations आप कर सकते हैं. एक बहुत ही narrow field को अभी इस undergrad level पे commit करना ये advisable नहीं रहता, because if you don't like that field then it is difficult to change the branch, right? And therefore it is not advisable like that. तो एक broad based branch करना अच्छा है. तो ये सब जो मैंने नाम लिखे हैं, इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन इंजीनियरिंग, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, प्रोडक्शन, सिविल, ये उतने स्पेशलाइजेशन करेंगे तो ठीक है, बिकॉज ये भी काफी ब्रॉड बेस्ड है. सिविल इंजीनियरिंग इटसेल्फ इज अ वेरी ब्रॉड बेस्ड फील्ड, सो दैट्स ऑल राइट. बट इससे ज्यादा स्पेशलाइज्ड फील्ड्स प्रेफरेबली मत लो, बिकॉज सिंस यू डू नॉट नो मच अबाउट इंजीनियरिंग. इंजीनियरिंग एग्जैक्टली क्या है, उस मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में अगर आप ले जाते हो तो उसमें एग्जैक्टली क्या पढ़ना पड़ता है, या क्या व्हाट इज दिस एंटायर फील्ड अबाउट, ये समझने को 2-3 साल लग जाते हैं. तो देयरफॉर इट इज थोड़ा सा ये ऐसा है अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कि दावत है और बहुत सारे डिशेस रखे हुए हैं, और यू आर सपोज्ड टू डिसाइड व्हिच डिश यू वांट टू ईट, व्हाट यू वांट टू टेस्ट, बट यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू टेस्ट इट. यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू टेस्ट एनीथिंग. देयर आर 4-5 पकवान रखे हैं सामने और आपको डिसाइड करना है कि कौन सा मुझे लेना है, आई वांट टू ईट, बट यू आर नॉट सपोज्ड टू टेस्ट इट फर्स्ट. सो यू हैव टू ऑर्डर इट. I would say that I want this particular thing and I'm going to consume all of it, but you don't have the liberty to taste it. तो क्या करेंगे आप उसको पूछेंगे, अरे भाई इसका टेस्ट कैसा होता है, उसका टेस्ट कैसा होता है, and then you might decide, or you might have some try to understand more about it. What are the ingredients which have gone into making this particular thing? What was the recipe for this dish, that dish, and all that. तो ये थोड़ा similar situation हमारे students का इस समय होता है कि इंजीनियरिंग क्या है पता नहीं, मैकेनिकल में क्या है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में क्या है, कंप्यूटर्स में एग्जैक्टली क्या है पता नहीं, लेकिन we have to still decide. I hope going forward थोड़ा इसमें भी लिबरलाइजेशन आए, जैसे यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में होता है या ब्रिटेन में भी होता है कि पहले 1 साल 2 साल एक ब्रॉड ब्रांच ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग करते हैं बच्चे विदाउट कमिटिंग टू एनी फील्ड, अलग अलग इंजीनियरिंग के फ्लेवर्स लेते हैं, एंड देन इन द 3rd year और मे बी द 2nd year दे डिसाइड कि which branch of engineering I want to commit to. This would be a better way to go about it, is what I also feel in India, but hopefully that should happen as time goes by. जैसे जैन सर ने बहुत सही फरमाया कि in this 4.0 paradigm of engineering education, flexibility is the buzzword. तो क्रक्स वही है, तो जितना फ्लेक्सिबल किया जाए उतना है. तो उसी के एक एक्सटेंशन या एक फॉलोआउट ऐसा भी हो सकता है, एक कॉरोलरी ऐसा हो सकती है कि you can have engineering in the 1st year, but thereafter ये इस साल तो पॉसिबल नहीं, इस साल अपने को इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांच बताना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, अभी डिसाइड कैसे करें? तो देखिए, अभी आपके पास क्या रेफरेंस पॉइंट्स है, आप यहाँ वहां पूछ सकते हो, थोड़ा बहुत जानकारी ले सकते हो, गूगल आउट कर सकते हो इन्फॉर्मेशन, बट उससे भी एग्जैक्ट फील आएगा नहीं. मेरा एक सजेशन है जो मैंने लास्ट 18 साल से 19 साल से जो बच्चों को हम लोग काउंसलिंग करते हैं, आवर स्टूडेंट्स हु आर स्टडीइंग इन प्रशिक्षण केंद्र, सो आई हैव फाउंड वन मेथोडोलॉजी व्हिच इज फेयरली इफेक्टिव. बहुत क्रूड है, लुक्स वेरी एलिमेंटरी, बट इट इज इफेक्टिव. जैसे अभी आपने 11th-12th स्टैंडर्ड में 2 साल पढ़ाई किया, आपने सीईटी का पढ़ाई किया, जेई का किया, 11वीं 12वीं का पढ़ाई किया, तो उसमें आपने मैथमेटिक्स में परम्यूटेशंस, कॉम्बिनेशंस एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी, ये एक सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा होगा, आपको याद होगा। अगर आपको ये सब्जेक्ट, ये चैप्टर परम्यूटेशंस कॉम्बिनेशंस का बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगा, आसान भी लगा और इंटरेस्टिंग भी लगा, मतलब यू लाइक्ड इट एंड यू फाउंड इट इजी, बोथ शुड बी देयर, दोनों होना चाहिए। अगर ये ऐसा था तो फिर आपका माइंड डिस्क्रीट मैथमेटिक्स के लिए प्रोग्राम्ड है। सो बेसिकली आपके लिए कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग के फील्ड में, स्पेशली कंप्यूटर साइंस के फील्ड में या इवन आईटी के फील्ड में काफी प्रोग्रेस आप कर सकते हो। तो ये नेचुरली कर सकते हो, मतलब विदाउट हैविंग टू डू लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट। इट्स ऑलवेज नाइस एंड इट्स ऑलवेज एडवाइसेबल कि आपका जो नेचुरल इंक्लिनेशन है उसके उस तरफ अगर आप जाते हो तो आपको सक्सेस ज्यादा आसानी से मिलेगा। तो इफ योर नेचुरल डिस्पोजिशन ऑफ योर माइंड इज such that permutations combinations was like beautiful subject, I enjoyed it and I was able to very good at cracking questions in it, then your brain is wired for computers. Okay, so this is one thing. But अगर नहीं है ऐसी बात कि मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगा था, तो आपने कंप्यूटर्स फील्ड या आईटी फील्ड की तरफ जाने के पहले 10 बार विचार करना चाहिए। You should think not twice, 10 times before going towards this. Because discrete mathematical logic is what you basically need in to excel in either IT or computers. जितना वो अच्छा है, वो लॉजिक अच्छा है, उतना अच्छा। देखिए, there's a discrete mathematics, there's continuous mathematics. आपने जो कैलकुलस पढ़ा वो सब continuous mathematics था। आपका कैलकुलस अच्छा है, कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री अच्छा है, लेकिन परम्यूटेशंस कॉम्बिनेशंस वीक था, तो आप कंप्यूटर्स को मत चूज कीजिए। ये मेरी राय है। ऑलराइट, हाँ, अगर दोनों अच्छा है तो आपका चॉइस है। आप some students are good at all aspects of it, very good, then you have liberty to decide whichever branch or other considerations. इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग के लिए अगर आपका कैलकुलस आपको अच्छा लगा मैथ्स में, एंड इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक थियरी एंड सर्किट्स भी फिजिक्स में अच्छा लगा, यू फाउंड इट इंटरेस्टिंग, यू कुड अंडरस्टैंड इट, थोड़ा सा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है ये फील्ड, और आपको सर्किटरी भी अच्छा लगा, सर्किट एनालिसिस भी इजी लगा, अच्छा लगा, you liked it and you found it easy. If that is the case, then definitely consider electrical electronics engineering branches. Fair. अगर आपको मैकेनिक्स, हीट, फ्लूइड्स, ये जो सब्जेक्ट्स फिजिक्स में हैं वो ज्यादा अच्छे लगे, you found them interesting, you found them easy and you found them more tangible. मैकेनिक्स में विजुअलाइज कर सकते हैं, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म में विजुअलाइज करना मुश्किल है, तो मुझे वो नहीं ठीक लगा, मुझे मेरा माइंड थोड़ा सा टेंजिबल चीजों को, ज्यादा कॉन्क्रीट चीजों को ही ज्यादा पहचान पाता है, ज्यादा उसमें फील पा लेता है, then probably your mind is more suited, you're more suited as such as a student towards mechanical engineering and its allied branches. So therefore ये 3 कोर ब्रांचेस में डिसीजन मेकिंग कैसे करना है, उसके लिए मैं आपको एक मैकेनिज्म या एक मेथड दे रहा हूँ, एक एल्गोरिथम दे रहा हूँ कि आपने जो 11th-12th में पढ़ाई किया उसमें जो अच्छा लगा, जो उसमें जो आसान लगा, उसके बेसिस पे आप कैसे डिसीजन कर सकते हैं। दिस इज माय फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ गाइडेंस टू ऑल स्टूडेंट्स। ओके, देखो ये एक ही में कंसिडरेशन नहीं है, सिर्फ इसके बेसिस पे आप सब कुछ नहीं डिसाइड कर सकते, बट दिस इज अ क्रिटिकल criteria is what I personally feel. If you make that as a critical criteria, आगे आपका पढ़ाई आसान होगा। देखो, फायदा तो नहीं है ना कि आप अगर कोई फील्ड में जाते हो और आपको 4 साल वो सब्जेक्ट डिफिकल्ट लगता है, you find it very difficult, you are not able to identify yourself with that particular field and you get frustrated, you know. So that's not good. And let me share one statistic. ये किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने किया था, इंडियन इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस के बारे में ही किया था कि ऑलमोस्ट 65 to 70% स्टूडेंट्स अपनी कोर ब्रांच ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग के हटके कोई दूसरा फील्ड में जॉब लेते हैं आफ्टर इंजीनियरिंग करने के बाद। तो इसका मुख्य कारण यही है कि आफ्टर डूइंग दैट इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांच दे रियलाइज कि अरे मैंने गलत ब्रांच ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग चूज किया, मुझे तो इसमें इंटरेस्ट था नहीं, मैंने गलती से ये चूज कर लिया, and then I cannot change it and now I'm stuck with it and I don't like it. Then they go for MBA, they go for here, there, they try to shift branches from there. So I don't want you guys to make that mistake. थोड़ा सा आत्मचिंतन करो, सोचो और रिसर्च करो and then decide which branch of engineering you must go for. फिर और एक डिलेमा होता है when you decide all this kind of stuff, and that is कि should I choose the college or the branch? मतलब institute important है, college important है या branch important है, which is more important? तो इसका decision मैं generally suggest ऐसा करता हूँ कि आपके medium term aspirations क्या है, मतलब after graduation क्या करना चाहते हो, ये सोचो। इस प्रश्न का उत्तर अगर आप दे पाओगे कि मैं ग्रेजुएशन के बाद क्या करना चाहूंगा या चाहूंगी, उसके बेसिस पे you have to decide whether I have to give branch more importance or college more importance. So basically, if you just want a job, graduation करने आपको job चाहिए बस, या फिर MBA करना है, कॉर्पोरेट करियर में जाना है, बाद में सिविल सर्विसेज करना है, यूपीएससी एमपीएससी लिख के आपको गवर्नमेंट अफसर बनना है, या आपको कोई एनजीओ वगैरह में सोशल सेक्टर में कंट्रीब्यूट करना है, Okay, you have some humanities angle to your personality, you want to pursue that, और आजकल social entrepreneurship भी एक field है. And or else you just want to be an entrepreneur. I mean, entrepreneurship is another very fulfilling and very interesting thing. And now because of the startup ecosystem which is there, and I'm told by all the stalwarts here of Rajarshi Shah College of Engineering that you have a very, very dynamic and happening entrepreneurship cell startup ecosystem काफी अच्छा है आपके कॉलेज में, JSPM colleges में and RSCU में. तो entrepreneurship is अगर करना है, ये सब अगर चाहिए तो इंस्टीट्यूट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, कॉलेज इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, बिकॉज कॉलेज के पास वो एक ब्रांड नेम होता है, एक लॉन्च पैड मिलता है कि आपको आसानी से जॉब मिले, एक इंस्टेंट रिकॉग्निशन मिले और बहुत सारी चीजें उसके साथ जुड़ जाती है. तो कॉलेज को ब्रांच से ज्यादा आप महत्व दे सकते हो, बिकॉज आपको एमबीए करना है, सिविल सर्विसेज करना है, तो ब्रांच तो एनी में मैटर नहीं करेगा, आपको कॉलेज का जो एक्सपोजर है 4 साल का वो ज्यादा मैटर करेगा. Therefore, college over branch is what is the suggestion. If you want to pursue MS in the US or you want to do an MTech in India, in IITs or from NITs or from some good college in India, मतलब आपको इंजीनियरिंग में ही आगे पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करना है, या want to do a PhD, you want to get into the research, innovation and teaching career, अगर आपको एक प्रोफेसर बनना है यूनिवर्सिटी में, या आपको एक रिसर्चर बनना है या इनोवेटर बनना है, PhD करना है आपको, then you must put branch over college. Then अगर आपको कोई so called रैंकिंग में लोअर कॉलेज में आपको मनचाहा ब्रांच मिल रहा है, लेकिन आपको आपके जो टॉप उसके ऊपर वाला जो कॉलेज है उसमें आपको मनचाहा ब्रांच नहीं मिल रहा है, तो जो हायर कॉलेज को छोड़ना और आपको ब्रांच के लिए चूज करना जरूरी है. सो चूज ब्रांच और कॉलेज इन दिस थिंग. सो बेसिकली ये डिलेमा आपको, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, पेरेंट्स को ये डिलेमा होता है. इसका रेजोल्यूशन इज दैट यू डिसाइड योर मीडियम टर्म एस्पिरेशंस के प्रायोरिटीज, कि ग्रेजुएशन के बाद मैं क्या करना चाहूंगा, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट यू वर्क बैकवर्ड्स एंड डिसाइड वेदर कॉलेज शुड बी गिवन मोर प्रायोरिटी और ब्रांच शुड बी गिवन मोर प्रायोरिटी. नाउ व्हाट यू मस्ट लुक फॉर इन अ कॉलेज, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अभी आप कॉलेज की बात कर रहे हो तो कॉलेज में क्या देखना चाहिए, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. इट्स अ मल्टी डिमेंशनल एंटिटी कॉलेज, उसमें बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स हैं. तो सबसे पहली बात मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूंगा कि सिर्फ लास्ट ईयर के कट ऑफ देख के डिसाइड मत कीजिए, बिकॉज क्या होता है, अगर आप कैप के राउंड्स के कट ऑफ देखेंगे लास्ट ईयर के 2019 के 18 के, यू विल बी शॉक्ड टू नो दैट एक ट्रेंड लाइन बन जाता है. मतलब जो कॉलेज का कट ऑफ लास्ट ईयर हाई था, ये साल भी उसी कॉलेज का कट ऑफ हाई. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कॉलेज अच्छा है इसीलिए इसका कट ऑफ हाई है. ये ट्रेंड लाइन है. जैसे आज आप क्या करोगे, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कौन सा कॉलेज अच्छा है, तो मैं कट ऑफ देखता हूँ. जिसका कट ऑफ हायर है शायद वो कॉलेज अच्छा है, जिसका कट ऑफ नहीं है, जैसा लोअर साइड है, वो शायद उतना अच्छा कॉलेज नहीं है, तो उसको मैं बाद में प्रायोरिटी दूंगा. ये एक थॉट प्रोसेस, एक विचार, एक हर्ड मेंटालिटी जैसा बन जाता है. एक एवरीबॉडी स्टार्ट्स थिंकिंग like this along these lines based on cutoffs. और ये साल आपने जो किया उसके वजह से आपने लास्ट ईयर का फॉलो किया, इसलिए ये साल भी जो कॉलेजेस को कट ऑफ हाई थे लास्ट ईयर, उनका ये साल भी कट ऑफ हाई था, तो नेक्स्ट ईयर के बच्चे क्या करेंगे, वो भी कट ऑफ देखेंगे. सो बाय इंडक्टिव लॉजिक every year you will find that by and large the hierarchy of colleges remains the same. बट कट ऑफ के बेसिस पे जो रैंकिंग आ जाता है कि किसका कट ऑफ हाई, वो टॉप कॉलेज, उसका नीचे वाला कॉलेज, नेक्स्ट वाला, ये जो लॉजिक है कॉलेजेस को रैंक करने का, ये बड़ा फ्लॉड लॉजिक है. इसके बेसिस पे अगर आप जाओगे तो फंस सकते हो, और मैंने काफी स्टूडेंट्स को ये गलती करते हुए देखा है. तो हम ऐसा एडवाइस नहीं करते. कॉलेज को एक एब्सोल्यूट एंटिटी की तरफ से देखना चाहिए, थोड़ा रिसर्च करना चाहिए, और आपने सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ऑफ कोर्स उसका एकेडमिक करिकुलम कितना अपडेटेड है, इंडस्ट्री रेलेवेंट है, फैकल्टीज कैसे हैं, फैकल्टीज कैसे आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा, तो आपने थोड़ा वहां पे पढ़ने वाले बच्चों से बात भी करनी चाहिए, कितने हेल्पफुल है, कितना कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, कितना हैंड होल्डिंग है, आपको क्या है, प्लस उनके एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशंस भी क्या है. ये तो आपको शायद उनके ब्रोशर से या उनके वेबसाइट से पता भी चल जाएगा कि हाउ द फैकल्टीज आर. एंड लेट मी टेल यू, एटलीस्ट इन मुंबई पुणे रीजन मोस्ट कॉलेजेस में हाईली क्वालिफाइड फैकल्टीज आर देयर. ओके, तो ये एस्पेक्ट तो है, लेकिन आपको फीडबैक लेना पड़ेगा स्टूडेंट से जो वहां पे पढ़ रहे हैं, उस कॉलेज में 2 साल 3 साल पढ़ रहे हैं, उनसे पूछना पड़ेगा कि भाई इस कॉलेज में कैसा कल्चर है, टीचिंग कल्चर कैसे है वगैरह. अच्छा लेबोरेटरी एक्सपोजर होना जरूरी है. देखो इंजीनियरिंग सिर्फ थ्योरेटिकल चीज तो नहीं है. आपने तो फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स अभी लास्ट 2 साल में बहुत कम प्रैक्टिकल्स किए होंगे, ज्यादा करके तो थियरी पढ़ा. सीईटी की एग्जाम तो थियरेटिकल दी, जेईई मेंस भी थियरेटिकल है, लेकिन अभी इसके आगे इंजीनियरिंग तो हैंड्स ऑन होना चाहिए. तो लेबोरेटरी एक्सपोजर कैसा है, वर्कशॉप कैसा है एक्सपोजर, तो ये भी जानना जरूरी है. इसका भी आपको एक फीडबैक स्टूडेंट्स ही वहां पे पढ़ने वाले दे सकते हैं. थर्ड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज टू व्हाट लेवल एंड व्हाट डिग्री Does the college enjoy autonomy? देखो autonomy अलग अलग aspects पे होती है, financial autonomy, administrative autonomy, academic autonomy, ऐसे बहुत सारी होती है. इस समय मैं आपको academic autonomy के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ. Academic autonomy मतलब क्या है कि वहाँ के जो professors है, जो faculty है उस college के, do they have the freedom to design their own course? Will they allow students to shift from one particular branch to the other? Flexibility of program हो सकता है क्या? Can every engineering branch be made more interdisciplinary, more updated, relevant to the industry? Because क्या है, मतलब I would not like to make a general comment like that, but ऐसा काफी बार होता है कि when a university controls a set of colleges, तो यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए बहुत सारी चीजों का विचार उनको करना पड़ता है, इंक्लूडिंग द फाइनेंशियल एस्पेक्ट. काफी बार फंडिंग उनको नहीं आती है, काफी बार एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव बॉटलनेक्स रहते हैं. इसकी वजह से यूनिवर्सिटी मेनी टाइम्स इज नॉट एबल टू डिसाइड वेरी फास्ट. सो देयरफॉर तो थोड़ा सा प्रोग्रेशन ऑफ सिलेबस होता है, करिकुलम अपग्रेडेशन होता है, काफी बार थोड़ा सा धीमे तरीके से चल सकता है. बट अगर कॉलेजेस को एम्पावर किया जाए, उनको ऑटोनॉमी दी जाए टू चेंज व्हाटएवर करिकुलम दे वांट टू डू बेस्ड ऑन सम ब्रॉड फ्रेमवर्क, तो फिर बहुत फायदा हो सकता है, बहुत ज्यादा मतलब दैट कॉलेज कैन बी मोर डायनामिक, मोर एक्टिव. एंड अगर उनको लगे कि अरे ये तो टेक्नोलॉजी अभी ऑब्सोलेट हो गई, इसको सिखाने का मतलब नहीं है, अभी वो लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है वो पढ़ाएंगे, लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स है इंडस्ट्री में वो पढ़ाएंगे, ताकि आवर स्टूडेंट्स बिकम मोर इंडस्ट्री रेडी. तो ये सब चीज के लिए कहीं ना कहीं ऑटोनॉमी बहुत मैटर करती है. And therefore, you must prefer autonomous colleges over the other colleges affiliated to university. This is basically my broad suggestion. All right. यही कारण है कि IITs, बिट्स पिलानी, NITs इनको हायर लेवल पे रखा जाता है, और उनको ऑटोनॉमी है. IIT खड़गपुर, IIT कानपुर को कुछ पूछ के कुछ नहीं करता, ना ही गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से पूछता है. IIT कानपुर has got its own board of governors. They will decide what is to be done. IIT Bombay has its own board of governors. They will decide what they have to do. So they don't have to exchange notes between the IITs also. Each IIT is independent, each NIT is independent. That's why they have become so prestigious. And so autonomy is a very, very important aspect which you have to look for in a college. Placements track record. ये भी जरूरी है, because finally job चाहिए आपको, कहीं ना कहीं तो placements चाहिए. If not job, at least for further studies के लिए कहीं आपके बच्चे को IIT में MTech करने के लिए गए, या US में गए MS करने के लिए, तो कहाँ गए, ये overall placements track record जानना जरूरी है. और वो मेरे ख्याल से ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है जानना आज के इंटरनेट के तारीख में, because most colleges display their placement record also, and therefore you will be having this idea. A good thing is that today we are on Rajarshi Shah College of Engineering platform, and it's an autonomous college, and I have checked their placement track record. It's very impressive, and therefore on these counts you should look for these particular aspects, very important. Another thing is IT integration. अभी इसका क्या मतलब है? देखिए, काफी बच्चे मुझे कहते हैं कि सर मुझे कंप्यूटर्स करना है, बिकॉज मुझे प्रोग्रामिंग में इंटरेस्ट है. अरे प्रोग्रामिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, या मुझे सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेजेस यूज करने में अच्छा लगता है, या मुझे कंप्यूटर बेस्ड जॉब चाहिए, समथिंग लाइक दैट. ऐसे कोई वेग आइडिया होता है, इसलिए मुझे कंप्यूटर्स करना है. ऐसी बात नहीं है. आज एवरी ब्रांच ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग रिक्वायर्स इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी ऑन आईटी टूल्स. आपको सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेजेस मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में भी लगेंगे, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग में भी लगेंगे, मेटलर्जिकल इंजीनियरिंग में भी लगेंगे. प्रोग्रामिंग आज एक कॉमन नॉलेज है, ये सारे इंजीनियर्स को जानना जरूरी है, सिर्फ कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर को जानना जरूरी नहीं है. प्रोग्रामिंग इज लाइक द ब्रेड एंड बटर. इट इज नीडेड बिकॉज एवरी इंजीनियरिंग हैज द थियोरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट, द मैथमेटिकल एस्पेक्ट. Secondly, they have the workshop and the laboratory aspect, and third is they have a computational aspect. आजकल बहुत सारे engineering problems को simulation के द्वारा solve किया जाता है. So they simulate an actual problem because it's very expensive to construct a device and actually do the experiment sometimes, because a lot of raw material and equipment is needed. So if it is possible without doing the experiment to computationally simulate that process and actually see what happens, then a lot of cost saving, time saving, energy saving happens. And therefore this is a practice last 20 years से across the world सारे engineering branches में किया जाता है. And therefore you want to know, for example, एक structure है, structure का stability पता करना है, so you can simulate it. You want to see how efficient an electronic circuit is. It is possible to simulate it. So point is that you don't have to necessarily use constructive, use the kind of material to do it, and it is possible. So IT integration is another important aspect. So आपको कौन से कॉलेज में प्रोग्रामिंग पर, IT एस्पेक्ट्स पर एम्फसाइज किया जाता है उनके करिकुलम में, ये उनका करिकुलम देख के पता चलेगा. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ कंप्यूटर वाले बच्चे ही सिर्फ आईटी वजह से प्रोग्रामिंग सीखेंगे, बाकी लोग नहीं सीखेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. आज के तारीख में सभी इंजीनियर्स को आईटी का नॉलेज आवश्यक है, और हर एक इंजीनियरिंग में कुछ सर्टेन पैकेजेस है, लाइक प्रोई है, काटिया है, ये सब जो चीज है, ये सब तो बहुत जगह लगता है. Numerical methods are used abundantly across the board in all engineering branches. So therefore you need to know those kind of softwares. Thirdly, interdisciplinary course. देखिए, जैसे मैंने कहा, आपको आज पता नहीं कि मुझे कौन सा इंजीनियरिंग में सचमुच इतना रुचि आएगी. तो थोड़ा आपको इलेक्टिव्स लेने का भी फ्रीडम होना चाहिए। जैसे भी जैन सर ने कहा कि डेटा एनालिटिक्स है, मशीन लर्निंग है, एआई है, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स है, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग है, ये सब बहुत सारी चीजें अभी आजकल एक बज़वर्ड बन गई है। तो नो इंजीनियर कैन से दैट आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट इट। यू नीड टू नो लिटिल बिट अबाउट एवरीथिंग टुडे. So if you want to make yourself employable, if you want to have an upward trajectory in your career, and for that interdisciplinary aspect of the course is very necessary. पहले क्या होता था ना, जैसे 20 साल पहले या 10 साल या 15 साल पहले, इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट्स वर वेरी रिजिड. You couldn't shift from one branch to the other. आप दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट का कोई इलेक्टिव्स भी नहीं ले सकते थे. लेकिन जैसे भी जैन सर ने बहुत सही फरमाया कि फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी या फिर an interdisciplinary approach has become the new flavor now of engineering education across the world, and therefore we should not be far behind. I'm happy to learn yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was having some dialogue with professors at RSCOE, and they were sharing with me that what efforts they have taken to make the course more interdisciplinary here. That's very good to know. It's very refreshing to know, because I studied in IIT, and sometimes when IIT system used to be so rigid that we were not allowed to do courses from this department and that department. Abhi aisa nahi hai. Abhi now things have changed in IIT laws. But it's happy to know that in Pune also, in engineering college, there are such experiments done to build more flexibility within the system. So that's very nice. Another thing is that सिर्फ IQ important नहीं है आपके आगे के future success के लिए. IQ is intelligence quotient, but emotional quotient is also needed. EQ is needed, and SQ is also needed. Spiritual quotient is also needed. All three aspects are needed. By spiritual quotient, I simply mean the ability to remain stress-free and happy in all situations. That's all I mean by SQ. I don't mean anything else. But EQ is also very important. You need to know how to connect with people, how to communicate with people. This is very necessary. You cannot write to the same way that you write to your friend, to a professor, right? So when you communicate with a professor, you have to have a different dignity to the language that you are using. When you're communicating with your colleagues, you should write in a different way. When you're communicating with, different people, maybe sometimes you're superior, sometimes you're inferior, sometimes by inferiors, I mean your juniors, sometimes your colleagues. There is a different flavor to the communication that you need to bring. Those nuances you need to understand. You need to improve your English. This is a very necessary aspect. देखिए, मातृभूमि पर और मातृभाषा पर प्रेम होना ये अच्छी बात है, कल्चरली अच्छी बात है और होनी भी चाहिए. लेकिन आज English and some foreign languages have become the universal languages when it deals with technological world. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? We don't have an engineering course in Marathi, right? We don't have an engineering course in Tamil as it. So we have to understand this, that where to have what sensibility. And therefore, if English is what is going to give you upward mobility, so English पर command होना बहुत जरूरी है. हाँ, सिर्फ टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टीज के बेसिस पे आपका आगे का प्रोग्रेशन नहीं होगा. अभी स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी ने शायद मेरे ख्याल से 15 साल पहले एक रिसर्च किया था, और वो इंटरेस्टिंग रिसर्च था. उस रिसर्च में ऐसा था कि दे आस्क्ड द CEOs of I think 3000 CEOs of top companies across the world कि आप इतना सक्सेसफुल हो, आप CEO आप इस कंपनी के, तो what do you owe your success to? Do you owe your success to your academic skills, or you owe your success to some other skills which you picked up? Your the EQ is more important or IQ is more important? This was the basic question. 85% of CEOs said our EQ was more important and more required for our success. Only 15% of the CEOs said that their academic skills was mattered too much. So of course, academic skills always matters. I'm not saying that. I'm not belittling it. But what I'm trying to say is that understand also the equal importance of having good communication skills, being able to maintain contacts and harness them. आज के तारीख में ये सब चीज लगता है. Also look for कि which college has a good vibrant campus culture. आप सिर्फ पढ़ाई करोगे क्या इंजीनियरिंग के 4 साल में? You should also enjoy your student life, and therefore some extracurricular opportunity should also be there. Some college festivals should be there, and you should also give your other talents a vent in these kind of events. So this is also very necessary aspect. ये सब चीज मिला के एक अच्छा कॉलेज बनता है. And very importantly, the college should have placements, affiliations to all top international and national level agencies, universities and stuff. The college should be, because if the college is doing good work, somebody in society will recognize them. So they should be recipient of certain awards, certain kind of recognitions and honors and some laurels. At the same time, it should have accreditations. See, accreditation is a neutral process. Okay, so the government of India has an accreditation process. Like Jain sir said, there is an NBA accreditation, which is as per the Washington Accord. So it's having an international dimension to it. So NBA accreditations, NAC accreditations. Then there is a HRD Ministry of India का अभी नया national ranking framework आया है. So NRF ranking is important. So all these things के basis पे भी आप college को judge कर सकते हो. Do not just simply look at cutoff, and just do not look at कि अरे ये कॉलेज बहुत फेमस है तो ये कॉलेज अच्छा होगा। ओके, सो ये एक पॉपुलर जो एक तरीका होता है इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज को डिसाइड करने का, ये बिल्कुल सही नहीं है, ऐसा मैं समझता हूँ। यू हैव टू डीप डाइव इनटू द कॉलेज, बिकॉज आपका आइडेंटिटी आगे के करियर में आपका कौन से कॉलेज से आपने ग्रेजुएशन किया वो होगा। आज मुझे लोग पूछते हैं तो मैं बोलता मैं IIT से हूँ, तो आई डोंट आस्क मी आप जूनियर कॉलेज कौन से में थे, आप आपका स्कूल कहाँ से था। वो अगर आपका जो बंदा और ज्यादा फ्रेंडली हो जाए तो शायद वो उसको पूछ लेगा कि स्कूल कहाँ से था वगैरह, बट to understand what I have done in my educational life, if I tell them that this is what I have graduated from, this is enough for them, and this is what matters. Therefore, where you graduate from is very crucial. So इस decision को carefully लो, herd mentality से कृपया करके मत लो। Placements में क्या देखना है आपको? Placements में देखना है कि software sector and BFSI मतलब banking and financial sector, all these kind of आजकल बहुत सारे investment banks and private equity firms also offer jobs to engineering students. That's why I'm saying BFSI sector. और काफी सारे engineering students को last 25 साल से इंडिया में सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री में जॉब मिल रहा है। तो आप कितने सारे प्लेसमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर सेक्टर में हैं, कितने सारे बच्चों को कोर इंजीनियरिंग सेक्टर में जॉब मिला है, ये भी आप देखिए। ओके, ये भी आप देखना जरूरी है। प्लेसमेंट रिकॉर्ड कैसा है देखना जरूरी है। फाइनली जॉब कहाँ मिला, कितने लोग मिला, क्या सैलरी रेंज था, ये सब जानना जरूरी है, नो डाउट अबाउट। बट डोंट अगेन गो बाय दिस हेडलाइन न्यूज। so and so student from so and so college got 2 crore का जॉब या 35 lakhs का ऑफर। अरे ये तो रेयर होता है, ये रेयर होता है। IIT में भी मैं काफी बार देखता हूँ IIT के बच्चे को 1 करोड़ का जॉब मिल गया। अरे वो पूरे IIT के इतने सारे 12,000 बच्चों में से 4 बच्चों को ऐसा मिलता है, बाकी लोगों को तो नॉर्मल जॉब ही मिलता है। तो एवरेज सैलरीज क्या थे इस पर जाइए, डोंट गो बाय व्हाट द टॉप गाय गॉट, because that is he's an exception. He would get a job anyways. Even if not a job, he will create his own business and he will do very well. So forget about those super talented guys who manage to get some big offers. That they are exceptions. They are not the norm. Look at the norm. Look at the rule. What's the general rule says? What's the average salaries? Very important. Tie-ups and affiliations with international universities and agencies. Because अगर आपका कॉलेज अच्छा है, ये कॉलेज अच्छा काम कर रहा है, तो they will definitely be affiliated. They will definitely be part of some alliance which is having an international dimension. तो ये समझना जरूरी है। तो कितना एफिलिएशन है, कितने अलग अलग इंटरनेशनल सोसाइटीज के साथ इनका संबंध है, एक्टिविटीज चलते हैं, इससे भी आपको उस कॉलेज का अंडरस्टैंडिंग आएगा। एंड फाइनली द कॉलेज अवॉर्डेड और नॉट, दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू। तो ये सब बेसिस पे कॉलेज डिसाइड करिए। एंड मैं आपको थोड़ा सा एक ब्रॉड आइडिया देना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज काफी बार ये ब्रॉड चीज भी क्लियर नहीं रहती पेरेंट्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स को, इसलिए मैं आपको बताना चाह रहा हूँ। कैप के इंजीनियरिंग एडमिशन के रूल्स कैसे हैं, मतलब ये जो सेंट्रलाइज एडमिशन प्रोसीजर अभी होगी महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट की फॉर ऑल इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस, ऑलमोस्ट 350 प्लस इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस एग्जिस्ट इन महाराष्ट्र। तो उसका एक जनरली 65-15-20 कोटा रूल सबसे पहला चलता है। मतलब 65% ऑफ द सीट्स इन प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस दे आर फिल्ड थ्रू CET, इसको स्टेट कोटा कहते हैं। फिर बाकी के 15% ऑल इंडिया कोटा से भरते हैं, जिसको JEE मेंस के बेसिस पे भरते हैं। और लास्ट का 20% ऑफ कोर्स मैनेजमेंट कोटा है। एंड आई एम श्योर यू आर नॉट लिसनिंग टू दिस वेबिनार और सेमिनार so that you get admission in management quota. I'm sure you are interested to get admission by the first 2 criteria, right? उसके बाद फिर अपना जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने या गवर्नमेंट ने जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोटा निर्धारित किया है, फिर उसमें ओपन कैटेगरी है, OBC HCL है, CST है, शायद जनरल कैटेगरी इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड सेक्शंस का भी एक कोटा है। तो अलग अलग सेक्टर है, उसमें नेशनल लेवल के भी कुछ कोटाज आते हैं, स्टेट लेवल के भी कोटा आते हैं। तो वो जो भी रूल है उसके हिसाब से भरे होगा। मतलब आपका अगर 100 सीट्स किसी कॉलेज में है, तो आपको सपोज अपने CET लिखा है, तो 100 में से 65 सीट्स आपके लिए है। ओके, उस 65 में भी आपको फिर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोटा आएगा, सो दैट केक विल गो फर्दर डाउन। तो मे बी 50% अगर एज्यूम करो ओपन कैटेगरी है, 50% रिजर्व कैटेगरी है, तो वो 50% होगा, ठीक है, या फिर आपका जो भी कोटा होगा उसमें होगा। उसके बाद फिर रीजनल कोटा लगता है। महाराष्ट्र को लोगों ने कुछ 8 इंजीनियरिंग जोन्स में डिवाइड किया है। तो अगर आप पूना के स्टूडेंट हो, मतलब अपने 12th स्टैंडर्ड पूना से किया है, and you are now going to apply to a Pune engineering college, then you will be having 70% quota. मतलब इस 100 का 65 था, 65 का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोटा जितना भी था, लेट्स से उसका 50% मतलब 35 हुआ, फिर उसमें से 70% कोटा में आप अप्लाई करो। अगर पूना का बच्चा मुंबई जोन में अप्लाई करना चाहता है किसी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में, तो आप 30% कोटा से अप्लाई करोगे। इसका मतलब ये है कि पूना और मुंबई बच्चे की कभी टक्कर नहीं होती, कभी डायरेक्ट कंपटीशन नहीं होती, बिकॉज मुंबई का बच्चा जब पुणे में आता है तो वो 30% कोटा में पूना में अप्लाई करेगा, और पुणे का बच्चा जब मुंबई में अप्लाई करता है तो वो भी 30% से करेगा, लेकिन मुंबई का बच्चा वहां पे 70% पे करेगा। आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। हाँ, लेकिन अगर पुणे का बच्चा अगर लातूर या मराठवाड़ा के कॉलेज में जाता है तो ऑब्वियसली बॉम्बे और पुणे दोनों बच्चे 30% कोटा से अप्लाई करेंगे। तो लातूर जो भी रहेगा उधर वहां के बच्चे 70% के कोटा से अप्लाई करेंगे और हम लोग 30% से करेंगे। सो ये रीजनल कोटा भी एक है। अभी रीजनल कोटा निकाल दिया गया है मेडिकल एडमिशंस के लिए फ्रॉम दिस ईयर। I don't know about engineering whether they will apply the same rule whether from this year or next year, but as on today at least जितना न्यूज़ है उसके बेसिस पे तो ये रीजनल कोटा रहता है। Finally there is again 30% girls quota also। तो ये केक का साइज आपका 100 का 65 हुआ, 65 का 35 हुआ, 35 में से आपको 70% of that 35 is around 12 seats or so। Again 30% उसमें से निकाल दो, 2-3 सीट्स निकाल दो गर्ल्स के लिए। तो बॉय अगर है आप, you are a boy open category and you are applying through CET, 60 सीट्स अगर किसी कैंपस में रहेंगे तो आपको barely 9 सीट्स मिलते हैं, 8-9 सीट्स मिलते हैं, ये समझ लीजिए। तो मतलब सीट्स काफी भरे लगे लेकिन उतने सीट्स अवेलेबल नहीं रहते। You have to still fine tune that. This is another aspect which you need to know. अब ये मेरे broad predictions है based on our understanding। इस बार काफी कम बच्चों ने CET लिखा है। I don't know whether you know this, but हर सेशन में कुछ 30-35% एब्सेंटिज्म थी इस बार CET के इसमें। तो only 2/3 of students have given the CET। अभी गवर्नमेंट ने और एक नोटिफिकेशन अभी निकाला है 1 घंटे पहले कि they are giving an opportunity to absentee students to write the CET again। अगले 2-3 दिन में लिखने को उनको अनुमति दे रहे हैं, ऐसा कुछ तो मैंने अभी नोटिफिकेशन अभी मेरे स्टाफ मेंबर ने मुझे बताया। तो ठीक है, ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ेगा, लेकिन जो लोग अभी कोविड के डर से नहीं आते हैं लेने को परीक्षा, वो शायद नहीं देंगे। तो बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स गो डाउन, आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग, बिकॉज वो परसेंटाइल कैलकुलेशन में फर्क पड़ता है, तो कट ऑफ्स विल गो डाउन आल्सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ परसेंटाइल्स अगर देखेंगे तो। अगर सीईटी में आपको 96 प्लस परसेंटाइल है तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है या ऐसा मेरा एक प्रेडिक्शन है कि टॉप 10 पुणे कॉलेजेस में, जिसमें RSCOE भी ऑफ कोर्स है, कोर इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांचेस में आपको एडमिशन मिलने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं आनी चाहिए। 84 to 96 परसेंटाइल में टॉप 15 पुणे कॉलेजेस में आपको कोर एंड अदर इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांचेस में एडमिशन मिलने में दिक्कत नहीं होनी चाहिए। बिलो तो 84 परसेंटाइल हो तो आपको आपका काउंसलिंग स्ट्रेटेजी बहुत स्मार्टली खेलना पड़ेगा। आपको आपके प्रेफरेंसेस बहुत वाइजली रखने पड़ेंगे टू गेट एन ए ग्रेड सीट, अदरवाइज ए ग्रेड सीट मिलना थोड़ा मुश्किल जाएगा। तो ये आपको याद समझना जरूरी है। अभी ऑटोनॉमी का फायदा क्या होता है इसको थोड़ा सा और विस्तार से मैं बताता हूँ। फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट जो मिलता है, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, करिकुलम में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी लाने के लिए ऑटोनॉमी बहुत जरूरी है। बाकी के ये सब चीजें आप पढ़ लो, इंडस्ट्री स्टैंडर्ड्स भी है, जैसे 4.0 स्टैंडर्ड्स बोल रहे हैं, स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट पेडागोगी है, मतलब टीचिंग मेथोडोलॉजी आप बदल सकते हैं जैसे चाहिए वैसे, यूजिंग ऑल ICT टूल्स एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट। एनहांस्ड इंडस्ट्री इंटरेक्शन करा सकते हैं, ट्रैक बेस्ड इलेक्टिव्स बना सकते हैं आप। मतलब अगर आप फॉर एग्जांपल अभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग कर ही रहे हो लेकिन आपको थोड़ा AI का भी नॉलेज चाहिए तो चलो आप वो उसका भी एक इलेक्टिव ले सकते हो। तो ऐसे सब फैसिलिटीज आ जाते हैं। कम्युनिटी एंड एक्सटेंशन सर्विसेज है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसका इसका फायदा होगा। तो ऑटोनॉमी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग एन इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज दैट यू मस्ट लुक एट। देखिए एक छोटा सा एक मैट्रिक्स बनाया है, तो ये आप जरा देख लीजिए कि बिफोर यू टू डिसाइड अ कॉलेज, ऑटोनॉमी है कि नहीं है ये जानना जरूरी है। NBA एक्रेडिटेशन है कि नहीं है ये जानना जरूरी है। NAAC एक्रेडिटेशन है कि नहीं ये जानना जरूरी है। NRF रैंकिंग है कि नहीं ये जानना जरूरी है। बेस्ट कॉलेज अवार्ड ऐसा कुछ मिला है, कोई तो अवार्ड मिला है कि नहीं ये भी जानना जरूरी है। फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटी कोलैबोरेशंस कुछ है कि नहीं है, इंटरनेशनल एफिलिएशंस है कि नहीं, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया ये भी जरूरी है। बिसाइड्स इंग्लिश कुछ फॉरेन लैंग्वेजेस पढ़ाए जाते हैं कि नहीं, बिकॉज आज के तारीख में काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज यूरोप में भी है इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स को, जापान में है, तो काफी बार फॉरेन लैंग्वेज का नॉलेज जरूरी होता है। तो देयरफॉर ये भी आपके इंजीनियरिंग के करिकुलम में पढ़ने का मौका मिल रहा है कि नहीं। Are you getting opportunities to learn a foreign language or not? Besides improving your English also. Best university results, मतलब यूनिवर्सिटी के रिजल्ट्स तो आपको जरूरी होंगे बिकॉज वो एकेडमिक कैलिबर बताता है उस कॉलेज का। एंड प्लेसमेंट्स कैसे है इन कोर सेक्टर, सॉफ्टवेयर सेक्टर, ये सब कुछ होता है। तो अलग अलग कॉलेजेस का अलग अलग ये हो सकता है। आपको ऐसा एक चार्ट बनाना पड़ेगा और उसका टिक मार्क करना पड़ेगा। एटलीस्ट ये जो रेड दिख रहा है आपको, ये RSCOE का क्रेडेंशियल्स है, यहाँ पे तो एटलीस्ट ये लोगों ने सब क्लियर किया है, ऐसा है। लेकिन बाय एंड लार्ज आपको ये हर कॉलेज के लिए जिसके साथ आप इवैल्यूएट कर रहे हो इसको देखना पड़ेगा। और पुणे में है ऐसे कॉलेजेस, मुंबई में है ऐसे कॉलेजेस जो ये सब चीजें फुलफिल करते हैं। So therefore you must look at it and accordingly you must take a decision. Just don't take decisions anything more. If you have any further questions to me, you can always feel free to write an email to me at durgesh.mangeshkar@gmail.com. I offer free counseling to students. मतलब जो भी email के थ्रू हो सकता है, because बाकी बात करने मिलना मिलना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा, because I have also a lot of other commitments in my institution. But कुछ अगर आपको dilemma है, कुछ question पूछना है आपको regarding how to choose a college branch ऐसा, तो आप you can always feel free to write an email and I will reply, because हमारे इतने सारे students को भी मैं काफी email से भी करता हूँ, काफी बार मिलता हूँ, तो आपको तो definitely हम लोग कर सकते हैं. This is just a website of our institution, iitpk.com. Now let me talk about the Rajarshi Shah College of Engineering also, because we are on this platform and you must know more about this college, because this is a really good option for you to consider in the current scenario. And it's a college which has been working a lot on its processes. However, I wouldn't like to say so bluntly, but college ने अपने आप को promote नहीं किया है. They haven't really put too many advertisements. I haven't seen too many advertisements of RSCOE in my last 18 years in the newspapers or anywhere else. So they have kept a low profile in this matter, but they have been working very hard in ensuring good academics and good placements to the students. So this, I'd like to share some of their achievements. It's been they have got 78 institutions actually under this JSPM group that they have. And they cater to various courses, but right now we are talking about engineering and we're talking specifically about Rajarshi Shah College of Engineering. So they have autonomous status, that's a good point. NBA accreditation, NAC accreditation, and their curriculum has been shaped in consultation with certain professionals from top companies like TCS as well. Their institutional ranking is also quite high. Being at the top 500 is considered very good. They are already 201 to 250 band. In institutional rankings. They are also in the top 25 engineering colleges, and it seems they have been ranked awarded with the best college in professional category by Pune University recently. But that's really a good award to get. And their placement offers, which I have been looking at, is pretty interesting. So they had an intake of 720, and also on 17 June 2020, even during this COVID pandemic times, they managed to place 543 of their students, which is, I would say, a very high placement ratio. I don't know whether you're aware, but less than 50% students have been placed in most engineering colleges in Maharashtra. Okay. So therefore, 543 out of 720 means almost close to 75-76% of students being placed by 17 June is pretty good. Now, don't look at these high figures. These are, of course, they are there. But the averaged out numbers are also quite good. Offered with 4.5 lakh per annum and above is 183 students. That's pretty impressive. So because getting close to 40,000 rupees per month starting salary for an engineer today is not that easy. I know so many students from IIT and BITS and NIT also whose starting salary is 25 to 30,000 sometimes. I'm talking about the below average students there. But so therefore getting 40,000 on an averaged out basis for a Pune engineering college is really good. So I think they have worked a lot on their placement cells, and I was speaking to their placement officer, Bode sir, also. And he told me that since the first year of engineering, they emphasize on teaching you foreign languages, IT skills, communication skills. There is a boot camp to really build all the soft skills which are required for grabbing jobs. So it's not that in the fourth year they wake up and they start trying to indoctrinate into you certain skills to get jobs. But it's right from the first year of engineering that RSCOE is working on building students' soft skills. And that really is a good thing, because as I said earlier, EQ matters as much, perhaps more than IQ. And therefore, if this college is taking efforts in that, this is definitely happening. College has got several aspects. They are affiliated with different agencies and government accredited institutions. They have won many awards, as you can see at the bottom also. They have been a state winner. They have got AICTE affiliations, UGC, NBA. So all this is very much there. And likewise, various industry-oriented associations are there. They have also been high praise of RSCOE's achievements, and it's been led by very experienced and talented people, and they have got a lot of experience in guiding students over the years. They've just kept a low profile. That's what I see, because I remember in the last 18 years, I have some of my students have also been studying in RSCOE, and they have also given very good feedback. So I know from first-hand feedback also it's good. But I always used to, not consider it as in the top 3 or top 4 range, simply because they are not, probably popularized themselves by putting advertisements. So that's what matters also nowadays. But if you see the processes they are following, and if you see the kind of human resources they are having, the teachers they are having, and the hard work they are doing on students, is really commendable. So they are definitely a top 5 college in Pune, which you should definitely consider. They have various branches: computer, CNTC, IT, mechanical, civil engineering, electrical. These are all different intakes they are having. And they also have students for the post-graduation and PhDs. This is also another important feature. If the college is having not just undergrad, but postgrad and PhD, that means they have an end-to-end infrastructure. That's what it shows. And their industry collaborations for internships and for various other events that they have all very good people. In fact, KPIT has helped them to actually shape their course also, their curricula, because it's very necessary that the engineering curriculum becomes more industry relevant. So अगर हम लोग सिर्फ टेक्स्ट बुक से पढ़ते रहेंगे, पुराने किताब से पढ़ते रहेंगे, तो you won't become a good engineer in the 21st century. You need to be industry relevant, and for that, the industry also has to be taken on board. And I'm told that on their board of academic studies, RSUE has professionals from these companies as well, who advise them on how to continuously shape the curriculum. So these are some of the very interesting things. Professional chapters are also there for students to be affiliated to. See, I was very proud when I was studying in IIT that I am a member of this so-called, ASME kind of a thing, American Association of Mechanical Engineers and all that. So that association and that chapter adds a feather to the cap of the student also. So there are a lot of interesting kind of chapters to which you can be associated with in this particular college. And of course, IEEE, a very prestigious international organization for which has a very prestigious journal also, where if you publish a paper in IEEE, it's considered very prestigious in the entire domain of electrical and electronics engineering. They also have other fields, of course. So RSUA is very much in league with these kind of colleges. They also have international collaborations with universities in the Southeast Asia, in Thailand, Malaysia, and Malaya. And they have been placing students there also for internships and for exchange programs. Their major thrust areas, of course, as I mentioned, are these, but they have been talking about image processing, IoT, wireless communication. All these are different specialized things. If you see computer engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data, these are all the buzzwords you must have heard. And all these are part of their curriculum. And when you go out and graduate out of it, you will certainly be an employable engineer. The curriculum, of course, has been designed, as you can see, as mentioned earlier. Computer curriculum has been designed in consulting TCS, IT with Persistent Systems, also a very good IT company of Dr. Anand Deshpande. ETC curriculum has been designed in consulting KPIT, and electric and matrix automation. And mechanical curriculum has actually been done in consulting IIT Ropar. It's one of the very good tier 3 IITs, and many of our students are also studying there, and also Tata Automation. So when you make a curriculum in association with some industry, taking their advice, then you know that you are doing something for that to make students more employable and more updated. And this is very required in the 20, because every 2 saal naya technology aate rehta hai. So if you make a curriculum and if you keep teaching that for years together, then it becomes obsolete. So this is a very good way to have industry professionals on your board and actually take their advice to make the curriculum. So these are some of the things which I think, in fact, I told you also, they also have exposure to foreign language, German and Japanese. This is besides English, they also focus on these two. So that's a unique thing. I've not seen this in any other engineering college. So I told you about the foreign language part also. Different skills which they are to develop: functional, cognitive, soft skills, communication skills. And so many students are already enrolled in these different language programs. So all in all, I wanted to give you a broad guidance of how to choose a college, how to choose a branch, what to see in a college before joining, and whether to keep college as the priority or branch as the priority. And I gave you some tentative idea about cutoffs based on CET percentiles. And I also spoke about the RSCOE college and its credentials. So I now throw the session open for your questions or any further interaction. Thank you very much for your patient listening. And I'm expressing thanks in so many different languages, whichever language is there. And most importantly, the language of the heart. Okay. Thank you very much. So I'll be stopping my.
Yes, sir. So
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Really, indeed, it's a very good lecture where you have given a lot of exposure to the children. I hope that students are listening them seriously.
Thank you,
they
sir.
will take the full benefit. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Over to
So
Akhil.
regarding, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So one of the first questions, and it's a common occurring question regarding opportunities in ENTC versus computer engineering versus information technology, and how do we select a branch based on that?
See, I mean, my understanding is like this, that one thing you need to understand is if you do ENTC, let's say, in your undergrad, for postgrad, it is still possible to migrate to computer science. Technically, it is possible, okay? Because ENTC is a broad-based, hardware-based aspect, focus. Computer engineering is a subset of ENTC in a way. Computer science is more mathematical, slightly different. But you can still do computer science for MS after doing graduation from ENTC. But doing computer science and then migrating to ENTC is very difficult. So therefore, if given a choice, I usually advise students that be more broad-based and go for electronics. This is my general stuff. Because you can learn computers nowadays, because I think I also, I think I missed it, but I also read that RSUE has a tie-up with Coursera, EDX, and Udemy also. So therefore, you can learn many of the computer-based courses now through Udemy or Coursera or EDX also. But you can't learn electronics engineering like that. You can't learn computers engineering part, the hardware part. You need lab work. You need hands-on stuff. For that, you have to do it in an engineering course. So I generally suggest so. But many of my students don't listen to me on this matter. They are so that the craze for computers is so much that नहीं सर कंप्यूटर ही पहले करेंगे आप सेकंड चॉइस का बोलो बस ऐसा रहता है तो वो that's again herd mentality kind of thing I personally feel. You shouldn't be too what do you call swayed by this. This is all I'm trying to say. दोनों करने से फायदा है ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Don't have to think too much about it. But this is just one perspective I'm giving. That's
right. So you mentioned about herd mentality, and I've got a lot of questions regarding. So how do we select artificial intelligence as a branch of engineering? Many institutes are now these days providing a BTech in robotics or a BTech in mechatronics and BTech in AI. So that point, a lot of students need the answer to that. How does AI actually translate into, say, mechanical engineering, electronics engineering?
You cannot learn these specialized fields unless and until you have some core subject का understanding. So tell me one thing. अभी आजकल ये भी आता है वो कोडिंग सिखाओ वाइट हेड जूनियर का एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता है 5th स्टैंडर्ड 6th स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चों के लिए so I mean it's everything goes on but I mean is it okay for me to teach calculus to a 4th standard kid? Calculus is big, you know, they really learn mathematics. Calculus should be introduced in 4th standard 5th standard. You can introduce it, but is it necessary and does it make sense? You first study your algebra, you first study arithmetic, you first study your geometry, you make that strong, then slowly you graduate to coordinate, then you go to calculus. That is a better way to understand this. Likewise, AI just first day आप AI पढ़ोगे तो कुछ मतलब नहीं है. You first get your math strong, get your logic strong, understand what different computer systems exist, what are the basic ideas of building blocks of computer science and computer engineering. Then you go to AI. Then your understanding would be holistic. Your understanding would be more total. So therefore, I don't advocate doing specialized courses at the undergrad level. ये सब postgrad के लिए 3rd year में electives लो, 4th year में specialization करो, ये ठीक है engineering. But first 2-3 years you should do core courses, and therefore doing it on a broad-based branch of engineering is more advisable. This is why I always say ये कैसा है ना मैं और इसका एक उसका reason भी है जैसे भी Vellore Institute है, Manipal है, they do all this mechatronics का course कर दिया ये कर दिया because they already have launched a course on electronics engineering, computer engineering. Now उनके seats भर गए, they don't get permission to start one more computer engineering course. They can't get permission to increase their seats. तो और एक department बनाना है तो नाम बदल देते. So this is the thought process why these new names come. But fundamentally in the AI field also they will first teach, they will make them sit with the computer science students and पहले 2-3 साल वही पढ़ाएंगे. So don't go away from fundamentals. Fundamentals first, and then all these latest stuff can come later. So the roots should be old. Roots should be deep and old. The shoots can be new. You now आज AI नाम है 10 साल के बाद some new buzzword will come. So that doesn't mean you will keep stuck to the leaves of the trees. You have to be focused on the roots and get your roots strong. That's more.
Right. So I like studying mathematics, but not physics and chemistry. I like mechanics. Which branch should I choose? I think this is a very detailed question that a student has been asking.
No, what it is a specific question.
Yes, sir, it's a specific question. Yeah.
Such question, I think, let him call somebody.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. So one more thing regarding robotics, like you spoke about AI. So question is, which fields of engineering have a good scope for robotics, interested in robotics?
You see, robotics, you can, ultimately, robot is a mechatronic or an electromechanical device. and it needs computer aspects also. So ultimately, you can approach robotics through mechanical engineering, you can approach robotics through electronics engineering, both ways. It's a crossover field. So therefore, you can approach it through both ways, and you need both elements of it. You need mechanical elements, you need electronic elements, you need embedded design, you need everything. So basically, it's an integrated field like aerospace engineering. So therefore, you can approach robotics through electronic. ENTC karo, aap jao robotics mein, ya mechanical engineering karo, fir robotics mein jao. That is possible.
Right. Yeah. So in fact, when we have the Center of Excellence under robotics, it comes in mechanical engineering.
Okay.
So the
In IIT also the same thing.
Tata Automation Limited, and it's actually a merger between electronics, computer, and the students. They participate.
Exactly,
in
it's a
these.
crossover field.
Yes, sir. So there's one thing that students have to learn, which is a useful branch if you have to work in. Just 1 minute, sorry. Yeah. So post-COVID, what is the scenario for civil engineering? It's a different, interesting question.
So see,
Students-
I personally feel that mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computers engineering, electronics engineering, these are evergreen fields. So आप क्या बिल्डिंग बनाना बंद कर दोगे क्या, या रास्ते बनाना बंद कर दोगे क्या, ब्रिजेस बनाना बंद कर दोगे क्या? I mean, infrastructure development, in fact, it's a big requirement in our country, and that will continue, and that continues across the world. So even I saw one audit report of the United States government of their own infrastructure, and they are saying their whole infrastructure is now aging, and they will need trillions of dollars to revive it. So the infrastructure is an issue not just in India; it's an issue in the advanced countries also. So there are very new technologies developed in civil engineering field as well. And I don't believe कि कोई भी engineering में scope नहीं है, ऐसा कोई भी field नहीं. सभी engineering में scope है. It's just that to what depth you study, to what extent you study, and to कौन से आप college से पढ़ते हो, इससे आपका दिमाग ज़्यादा खुलेगा उस opportunities के लिए. But ऐसा एक भी, Roorkee used to offer paper and pulp engineering college. IIT Roorkee used to offer. When that has a scope. Delhi offers textile engineering. It has tremendous scope. Ceramic engineering is offered in IIT Varanasi. It has also scope. So ये तो कभी सुना नहीं है, ये क्या फालतू है, ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है, मुझे तो कंप्यूटर ही करना है. ये बहुत ही pedestrian thought process हो गया. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि सारे engineering deep down जाएंगे तो they are correlated. Like sir said now, Joshi sir just now said कि robotics में तो तीनों merge हो जाते हैं. तो आप गहराई में जाओगे इंजीनियरिंग में तो सारे इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांचेस मर्ज हो जाते हैं, कोई अलग अलग नहीं है. सो इट्स ऑल इंटीग्रेटेड, इट्स वन. पढ़ाई करने के लिए आपको मैकेनिकल बोला, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बोला, कंप्यूटर बोला, सिविल बोला, इसको ऐसा एक इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच रखो, एंड देन आई डोंट थिंक दैट शुड बी अ प्रॉब्लम. सो डोंट थिंक फ्रॉम स्कोप किसमें है, स्कोप सभी में है, सभी में है. अगर आप डीपली पढ़ोगे तो सभी में. आपको पढ़ाई नहीं करना है तो फिर आपको ये सब सोचना पड़ेगा कि किसमें इजीली कहां से मिलेगा. ये ऐसा अप्रोच मत रखो इंजीनियरिंग के लिए. यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड एंड देन ओनली विल बी सक्सेसफुल.
So we have a question from a parent. My daughter is good in chemistry, but chemical engineering opportunities aren't there much. So what branch could I prefer other than that?
Could you please repeat the question, sir?
My daughter, yes, sir. My daughter is good in chemistry, but we don't have many options for chemical engineering. So which branch should I prefer?
No, why do you say that? Because chemical engineering, I think, is offered in one of the colleges in Mumbai. Thadumal mein hai, I think chemical engineering. UTCT mein hai. Pune mein bhi, I think VIT has, I believe, and I think MIT also has. So देख लीजिए आप, मतलब opportunities तो है. I think petrochemical engineering ऐसा कुछ तो course है MIT में. But there is metallurgical and material science engineering. If you like chemistry, the one field where maximum chemistry is involved is there, and material science is a hot field if you want to do research. So therefore, if you pursue that in RSCOE or any other good college, उससे आपका chemistry का mapping हो जाएगा, and it is a good field. And okay, I mean, you would say that job मिलेगा क्या immediately metallurgical engineering को? तो शायद ये उसका अभी इतना ज़्यादा core sector में jobs इंडिया में available नहीं है. But अगर आप आगे research करना चाहते हैं, मटेरियल साइंस में कुछ करना चाहते हैं तो बहुत स्कोप है. I studied at University of Massachusetts Amherst. There they had a polymer science engineering department. It was the finest in the United States. Every day they used to announce a new material का invention. Every day, almost every day. मतलब हर weekend को I used to see that some 3-4 new materials developed every day, every week. That's phenomenal. So that kind of work happens in all the good places, in good laboratories across the world. If you're interested in chemistry, go for it. Follow your passion. What your heart says. आपको अच्छा लगता है ना केमिस्ट्री, उसी में करो. बिना वजह दुनिया जा रही है कंप्यूटर्स की तरफ, मैं भी उधर ही जाऊंगा, ये मूर्खता है. I don't subscribe to it. And you can create scope in any field if you are passionate in that field.
Yes, sir. Yeah. There's a question regarding, hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a question regarding higher education opportunities after doing mechanical engineering. It has been asked by Nikhil. So
See, mechanical engineering is a merger of 5-6 different fields. Yeah. Thermal engineering, fluid engineering, refrigeration, air conditioning, machine design, manufacturing, industrial engineering, operations research. ये सब मिला के mechanical engineering बनता है. तो हर एक section में आगे कर पढ़ाई आपको you will have scope for doing further studies and research. You can go into the thermal, fluid, air conditioning, refrigeration area. You can go to the design area. You can go into the manufacturing area. You can go design manufacturing को merge करेंगे तो production नहीं बनता है, या फिर manufacturing and industrial engineering को merge करेंगे तो production नहीं बनता है. So you can go there. If you are a mathematical type, you like this थोड़ा mathematical thinking more, then operations research is a very good field of optimization. तो उसमें linear algebra वगैरह काफी use होता है, तो उसमें भी जा सकते हैं आप. तो I mean, mechanical engineering, and again, there is robotics also, there is mechatronics also, which is also another niche area within mechanical engineering. So, जिसमें interest है उसमें आप जा सकते हैं. And mechanical engineering, I personally feel, is a very broad-based field, and I'll share my personal experience. I got a rank of 396 in 94 IIT. I saw the IIT brochure and got very confused which branch of engineering and what to do. So I went to one of the IIT professors. That time they used to have a counseling thing. You can go to the professor and ask. So he looked at me with compassion and said, "You look very confused, my son. Do one thing. You're confused, so take mechanical engineering." So I took mechanical, and believe me, that was a very good decision, because I realized कि अरे हाँ सब कुछ करने को मिलता है, कुछ ज़रा सोचने. Even electronics was part of our mechanical engineering course. So I enjoyed that course, and I realized that this is a good way to go about it, because if you're confused, take a broad-based field. That's why I am advising students that take at undergrad level, because कुछ पता तो होता नहीं है. हम तो पढ़ाई करते हैं फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स का, कोई तो एंट्रेंस एग्जाम क्रैक मारते हैं, एंड हमको हम फैंसी आइडियाज रहते हैं हमारे दिमाग में, हमको ये करने का वो करने का, बट व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली इन्वॉल्वड इन डूइंग इट ये हमको पता नहीं रहता है. बी ऑनेस्ट अबाउट, बी ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट अबाउट. So if you are like that, then you see that then place your bets safely. And how do you do that? Take a broad-based field. इससे क्या होता है? It allows you to remain confused for long periods. So because engineers, engineering education में थोड़ा confusion तो होता ही है, अलग-अलग dilemmas रहते हैं. So you can take your decision after second year, third year, and then still you will be industry relevant, still you will get jobs, still you will be having a lot of career success, and you will have no regrets. This is the reason why we are suggesting that. So mechanical scopes. Yeah.
So on this part, I actually agree with you, because a similar thing happened with me. I also visited a professor, and almost the same thing was suggested, that you go for mechanical. And interestingly, sir, we have been doing this for the past 10 days or so, that students who are coming for writing the CET, they are coming visiting the college. So one of the things is you visit a lot of websites for selecting a mobile phone, or a shops for selecting a T-shirt, but they usually don't end up visiting colleges before securing an admission. Before securing
yes. It's nice that you are allowing students to visit your campus.
Yes, so almost around 700 odd parents have visited in the past 10 days. Every day they are coming. They're going through a college tour, and they're visiting every department and interacting with the professor, so that the student gets the input. Unless he sees a high tension lab, for example, which we have in electrical engineering, the student probably doesn't get an idea of what electrical engineering is or it involves. So this is one of the things, sir. Yes, sir. There are. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. There are those questions. Okay. Burde, sir, there is a system issue at my end. Sir, I think could you take over? I've just my system has got frozen, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So very good afternoon all. I'm Dr. Avinash Burde. I'm head of mechanical engineering department. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the final and sweet task has been assigned to me, and that is to express the gratitude towards everyone who is a part of this particular program today. First of all, I'm very much proud and thankful to our today's speaker, Professor Durgesh Mangeshkar sir, a very good popular personality, especially in the field of counseling the students and motivating the students to go for the right institution as per their merit. Today, sir, I think it is really a great day for RSCOE that you are a part of this particular program, and every student, every parent, I hope they are listening very keenly to you. And especially there is always a confusion that whether the college should be given important or the branch should be given important. I think, and you have given a very clear idea that what is your future plan, and according to that, I think you should go for the either you should give the importance to the college or the branch. So till yesterday also, I am confused ki how I can answer this particular question, because when the students comes to our college also for visit, कि sir मुझे मेरा interest यहाँ पे है लेकिन मुझे ये college चाहिए, तो I think a very good information, a very clear cut guideline you are given in this today's session. So I'm very happy, and I ensure that everybody is happy by listening to you. Especially, you have mentioned very important point that. How student can able to check out its alignment. If it is good in statistics and probability, he should go for computer IT. If he's liking the subject like mechanics, fluid, heat transfer and all that, he should go for mechanic or core. So I think this is an important guideline that you have shared with the students. One important thing, एक बहुत important चीज मैं बोलना चाहूँगा. I think all हमारे guest ने भी बोला है, हमारे director sir ने भी बोला है कि मैं जो नॉर्मली बच्चों को बोलता हूँ, पेरेंट्स को बोलता हूँ, मेरे स्टूडेंट्स फ्रेंड को बोलता हूँ कि हमको अगर 5 रुपए का पेन भी लेना है तो हम दुकान में जाते हैं, 4 पेन चेकआउट करते हैं. यहाँ पे तो आपका करियर का सवाल है, यहाँ पे आपका जिंदगी का सवाल है, क्योंकि हम 12वीं साइंस करते हैं, सीईटी देते हैं, अच्छे स्कोर लाते हैं, और जब एडमिशन की बात आती है वी डू नॉट विजिट द कॉलेज. तो हम सभी पेरेंट्स से, सभी स्टूडेंट्स से रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं, अपील करते हैं कि आप कौन से भी कॉलेज में एडमिशन ले लो, यहाँ पे आरएसयू में लेना चाहिए, ये पर्टिकुलर कॉलेज में लेना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. लेकिन आप जिस भी कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेना चाहते हैं, वहां पे आप एक टाइम निकाल के जाइए, वहां पे आप लेबोरेटरीज देख लीजिए, वहां पे आप प्रोफेसर से बात कर लीजिए, तो आपका थोड़ा अंदाजा आ जाएगा. आपका कंप्यूटर में इंटरेस्ट है तो आप कंप्यूटर डिपार्टमेंट देख लीजिए, जो भी 5-6 कॉलेजेस है. ओके, आपका मैकेनिकल का इंटरेस्ट है तो यू शुड गो एंड विजिट द मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट, सो यू विल गेट टू नो कि व्हाट इज देयर इन मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग. Most of the times we have seen that the parents, students, they are visiting the websites. Or even they are visiting the campus, they are not interacting with the faculty members, they are not going into the lab and checking out what is actually happening into the college. Curriculum कैसा है, placements कैसे है. I'm very happy to tell you that sir, हमारे यहाँ पे जो admission के लिए parents आते हैं, बच्चे आते हैं, वो हमारे training and placement सर का interview लेते हैं. तो we are really proud of that कि आपके मन में जो भी छोटा मोटा question है, please ask to the faculty members, please ask to the college authorities, so that you will come to a very good decision. बहुत सारे इसमें ऐसा होता है कि सर ऑप्शन फॉर्म भरते हैं बच्चे लोग और बाद में कॉलेज अलॉट हो जाता है, and when they will go to the college for taking the admission, there are so many surprising things they will get to know, और बाद में फिर थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हो जाती है कि ये मैंने क्यों ऑप्शन दे दिया. तो मुझे लगता है कि because this is a time, you are getting a time. सीईटी का रिजल्ट अभी आना बाकी है, एडमिशन जो प्रोसेस है इंजीनियरिंग का वो अभी शुरू होने में बाकी है, और जैसे सर ने अभी बोला कि जिन बच्चों ने सीईटी मिस किया है, वो भी उन बच्चों के लिए भी सीईटी और एक बार होने वाला है. तो आई थिंक जिन बच्चों का सीईटी हो गया है उनको शायद अंदाजा हो जाए कि मुझे कितने मार्क मिलने वाले हैं. ओके, और आपका जो चॉइस है ब्रांच का, आपका जो इंटरेस्ट है, तो वो हिसाब से मुझे लगता है कि अभी टाइम है आपके पास, पेरेंट्स के पास भी टाइम है. मैं पेरेंट्स से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, टाइम निकाल लीजिए, क्योंकि आपका एखादा विजिट एखादे कॉलेज को बहुत आपके बच्चे के करियर के लिए मायने रखेगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस हो जाएगा. मेरे कॉलेज के बारे में बोलना चाहूंगा, आवर कॉलेज इज ओपन फ्रॉम 8 AM to 8 PM. तो आप कभी भी आपको जब टाइम मिलेगा तो यू जस्ट गिव अ कॉल. अंत में देयर विल बी अ फोन नंबर अखिल सर विल बी शेयरिंग, सो यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट टू दैट पर्टिकुलर फोन नंबर्स, एंड व्हाटएवर योर स्मॉल बिग क्वेरीज आर देयर, you are allowed to discuss with any of the faculty member. Okay, so on this note, I am really thankful to Professor Durgesh Pangeshkar sir for sharing his valuable time, because we know that he is very much busy nowadays. And sir, thank you very much. I thank all the parents and all the students who have taken the time and attended this particular session. I thankful to all my professors and teachers, especially for motivating the student to attend this session, because this is the activity that we are doing as a social cause, basically for educating the parents and the student that they should select the proper college as per the merit of the students, not just by visiting the websites and just because their friends are going in either of the branch, in either of the institution. So on this note, I am thankful to all for joining this session. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm very sorry for the technical glitch. There was one question that a lot of the theme that has been recurring regarding robotics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Professor S.P. Rao Borde, sir, Dean Student Progression, he's with us and he'd like to answer that. Borde, sir, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Mangesh ji, Durgesh Mangeshkar ji, thank you. Thanks for being here. काफी बच्चों ने ये क्वेश्चन बार बार पूछा है, चैट बॉक्स में देख रहा था. ये कंफ्यूजन सिर्फ इस साल से पैदा हुआ है, तो इसका उत्तर देना जरूरी है. इस साल से काफी कॉलेजेस ने कोर्स बीटेक के नाम पे या बीई के नाम पे चालू किया है, जिसको बीई इन एआई, बीई इन एआई एमएल या ऑटोमेशन रोबोटिक्स. जैसे मंगेश सर ने शुरू में ही बोला था, जो कोर फंडामेंटल ब्रांचेस है, उसके फाउंडेशन के बगैर एक कोर्स करना स्पेशलाइजेशन का ये सजेस्टेड नहीं होता है. इसके लिए कंप्लीट आपका अंडर ग्रेजुएशन होने के बाद, बीई या बीटेक कोर्स करने के बाद, एज ए पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन आप स्पेशलाइजेशन में जाना आपके लिए अच्छा रहेगा, जब आपने इंजीनियरिंग पूरा फंडामेंटल समझा है. तो एआई और एमएल या ऑटोमेशन रोबोटिक्स, इसके लिए 4 साल का कोर्स जरूरी नहीं है. इतना लंबा पढ़ाने जैसा उसमें कंटेंट भी नहीं होगा. एक स्पेशलाइजेशन है, इसको इंजीनियरिंग के बाद करना सजेस्टेड है. ये पहला कंफ्यूजन मैं दूर करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. लेकिन अगर आपके अंदर एस्पिरेशन है कि एआईएमएल का ट्रैक मिलना चाहिए, ऑटोमेशन रोबोटिक्स का मिलना चाहिए, जो भी कॉलेज ऑटोनोमस होगा इन जनरल, उनके पास ये फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है. आप किसी भी ब्रांच में पढ़ रहे हो, आपके प्री फाइनल ईयर में, फाइनल ईयर में आप इस ट्रैक को सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो. आप एक ब्रांच से दूसरे ब्रांच में भी ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स ऑप्ट करके आपके क्रेडिट अर्न कर सकते हो. इतना सफिशिएंट है आपको इसमें करियर बनाने के लिए. दूसरा था ईएनटीसी सीएसआईटी के बारे में. प्लेसमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव से या पैकेजेस के पर्सपेक्टिव से या अपॉर्चुनिटी के पर्सपेक्टिव से सीएस या आईटी ब्रांच के पैकेज में कोई फर्क आपको किसी भी कैंपस में नहीं मिलेगा, अगर वो कैंपस अच्छा है, जिसका रिकॉग्निशन है, जिसका एनबीए का एक्रेडिटेशन होगा. तो ये चीज आपको ध्यान रखना है. मैकेनिकल में पीजी का एक क्वेश्चन आपने बोला था. काफी लड़के सप्लाई चेन में आजकल करते हैं, लेकिन अभी उसमें भी मशीन लर्निंग एआई के पीजी कोर्सेज काफी अच्छे कंट्रीज में चालू हो चुके हैं. तो वहां पे भी आपको स्कोप फिर से डाइवर्सिफाई. सेंटेंस फिर से बोल रहा हूं, अगर आप किसी भी ब्रांच में आ गए, आज आप कंफ्यूज थे, आप मैकेनिकल चले गए, कंप्यूटर चले गए, आईटी चले गए, लेकिन ऑटोनॉमी में आपको एक ऑप्शन फिर से मिलेगा कि आपको जो सब्जेक्ट छूटने लगे हैं, जिस पे आपका पैशन होगा, जिस पे आपका इंटरेस्ट होगा, और वो ब्रांच आपको नहीं मिला था, तो ऑटोनॉमी में ये प्रॉब्लम आपका सॉर्ट आउट होता है. सो दिस इज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू. ओवर टू यू, अखिल.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Right. That brings us to the end of the sessions. For the paucity of time or the challenge of time, कुछ questions शायद हम नहीं लिए रहेंगे. I am putting a link in the chat box. This link is for the feedback and questions. So आपके, if some doubts have been left out, you please fill this, fill that in the link and you please let us know. We assure you that हम आपके सवाल का आंसर दे देंगे. जो एक लिंक है आपके चैट, सभी के चैट बॉक्स में एक लिंक आई होगी. This is a Google form, so you can address those questions. I assure you that we will be addressing those doubts to you. Additionally, on your screen, you can see some phone numbers. Right? These phone numbers are of Professor Bilare, Professor Devasari, Dr. Badde sir, Toy sir. We are here to help you with all your doubts regarding engineering admissions. I understand this was one of the sessions for regarding selection of branches. There are some questions regarding how many rounds of admission will be there. There are 2 rounds. And those nitty-gritties, हम उसको भी address करेंगे. You can send a ping on any of these numbers. You fill out that form. On 29th of this month, we will be one more session, and that will be focusing on the engineering process of engineering admission. What documents are needed, how to fill the option form, what is the certification you might be requiring, and that's it. Yes, sir. With this, I thank you, sir. Thank you to Professor Mangeshkar, sir, Dr. Jain, sir, Professor Borde, sir, for joining us. and for sharing your valuable time with the students here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Akhil. And thank you, Durgesh Mangeshkar, sir. And we'll be in touch with you always, sir. Thank you so much.
मंगेशकर